Welcome to the Comic Collector Club, and tonight we're gonna have a good old time, guys. So I have some timed events, basically. So we're gonna start off with
Are you gonna make me work? Are you gonna
no,
make me work, Biggie Shack?
it's very easy. What up, Pudat?
Do that.
No, this ain't
Congrats
gonna
on
be.
Bonnie getting into the quarterfinals.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. She's I hadn't even told her yet, so.
Oh shoot! I'm sorry, I didn't know.
But I told her mom. She was happy. The voting starts again in 3 days to 27.
Well, I dropped the link again tonight in Alan's.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
So we got Matt playing bass. I couldn't miss that. We're gonna show that in a minute.
I'm eating, so I'm be in and out.
Yeah, we're not fighting. I'm just going to go over the hot five me and TM did, and then we're going to show Matt, and then we're going to show books.
Awesome.
Unless
Sounds good.
Yeah,
I
Doc,
brought some.
Good. If Doc comes, we'll make him think of something for us to do, or one of you guys could think of something.
He never has anything good though.
I thought you were going to say he never has any good ideas, which would have been.
No, his head's full of ideas, but his books.
All right, so I got to go to T-Hib's Gmail to understand all of his books. All right, here we go. Because I don't know them all as good as he does.
I see the ferret, so we got something going here.
Yeah, Street Fighter 3. Let me make the screen big, and I'll tell y'all all the fantastic keynotes of this book. There's quite a few.
Yeah, there's a first appearance of the sumo guy. What's his name?
E Honda.
E Honda, that's right.
Dude, Street Fighter 3 is the first Blanca, the first Zangief, the first Dalsum, Guile, E Honda, Nina as a student of Shang Long, and first cameo appearance of Shang Long.
Isn't it Shamalong a Ding Dong? That's what I heard.
I wanna add to it, if you submit it to CGC, none of those notes will be on the label.
You're right.
And that gold cover he's showing is limited to 10,000, I believe, Biggie.
Oh yeah, no. Well, the regular and the gold aren't very much different in price. They're about the same.
Yeah, but I would go after the gold just to let.
Yeah.
Does the term limited to 10,000 for a modern comic book sound like it's any kind of a limited anything?
Well, in that era, I would say when they made $1 million, probably.
It was 93. Yeah.
That was in the 90s.
You're right. 90s. Yeah.
So now the significance of that book, though, Biggie, is the fact that they're remaking the movie. Is that accurate?
Oh yeah, they're remaking the movie.
Okay.
Oh, really? I thought it was the ferret.
Well, that'd be great.
It also has a parrot appearance, which is
Matt.
still right.
You dog.
I just,
Here we go.
I did not know about
Hope
that.
springs eternal.
I did not know about that book. Guess what's now in my cart in my comic shop?
So this book, Archer and Armstrong, Volume 2, Issue 20, is the first Tupac Shakur,
Oh wow.
okay, and the first Biggie Smalls.
Wow.
Now, I'm going by Google,
Yeah.
so you guys could school me if you want, but as far as I know. So this story is actually pretty cool. Tupac and Biggie are each nurses of one's, of course, the east wing, and the other's the west wing, and they're nurses. And there's like a bunch of conspiracy celebrities that live here that they take care of.
Okay.
Marilyn Monroe and Andre and Jimi Hendrix and Michael Jackson.
Jimmy. All right.
So that's just a couple books from the I got one more I'm gonna show y'all. One more book. We'll get right to it. All right. This book right here. Excalibur 7 was an early prototype version of Freddy Krueger. So this book right here, which is a cool whatchamacallit, like, what do you call it? Where you fold over where the back cover has stuff on it too?
Wrap around.
Yeah, wrap around. There you go.
or as Rich calls it, a reach around. Yeah. Okay.
Well, that's what I call it too.
Okay.
You know that Bleecker just got that set of Excalibur, so he made the hot list without even trying.
Wow.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Remember, he got that box of books that he got, and it was all Excalibur.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's hard to see, but yeah, I
Yeah,
got
it's
it.
not good camera work right here. Come on, guy.
Yeah, my camera.
There we go.
There you go.
So, dude, this was actually before the other comics, as far as I could tell. This was 89, I believe, or 88, maybe 87. I can't remember, but it was around the same. It was the same year as his first appearances in comics. I think this
Oh,
might have
wow.
beat him out. So
Interesting.
he's chasing Kitty Pryde. He's doing the whole Freddy arm thing like he did in the movie.
Yeah, yeah.
That sure looks like Freddy.
And give you a little reason to go get an Excalibur 7, maybe if you have one. You know, whatever. It ain't super important, but it is kind of neat.
I'm kind of curious about the storyline now. Like, how did he pop up in that? Of all things?
No, you'll have to buy the book. I'm awfully sorry, Jason. You
I don't
have
know
to
if I
buy
can
the
find
book.
it anywhere.
No spoilers here on the Collectors Club, please.
Sure. Thank
What?
you.
No spoilers for 40-year-old comic books?
Well, it's new to some of us.
Yeah, it's not Golden Age, so.
Oh God!
Oh, crank it up.
God, I was so thin.
Is that you there on the left?
That's it. That's me. Yep, the bass player.
You're on the left, Matt?
Yes, I just left the screen. Yes.
There's our buddy Matt. Look at him go. How old are you there, Matt?
93, so I'd be 21, almost 22.
Dang.
Where are you playing?
A bar in Ottawa that doesn't exist anymore called Rick's Place. Basically, the first bar that I was.
Well, you brought the house down. Good.
Trying to see if we can get a better picture of him. Here we go. Pan on over there to Matt.
It'll get over. It'll get over.
All right.
The singer was the one that put this video up. So.
Oh, cool.
Look at Matt.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
you?
Wow.
That's me.
Damn, that don't look nothing like you.
You don't even, it doesn't even look like you. It isn't you.
That is me, my friend.
Wow.
Back when I was thin.
That's when that was his baseball years right there. Look at that guy.
That was not long after I stopped playing baseball. That's right.
Look at that hair. Good golly.
You got the bandana on and everything. What year is this?
93.
1993.
Jeez.
Dang, to have footage from 93. What a treat.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right, well, I guess I'll believe him, guys. What do you guys say?
I don't think it's him. It can't be him. I don't.
It is me.
I don't. He
Believe it
just
or
found
not.
some random hair band from Canada.
No, the guy singing is my friend that I've mentioned before that makes B movies.
Oh, cool.
Okay, that's what he does. He does now. Alan has met Brett. Brett, actually, the singer, was the winner of my first ever giveaway.
Well, that's appropriate.
Yeah,
That's great.
That's
That's
awesome.
the way it should be.
he's the one. He's the one that won the autograph picture of Alan.
What a lucky guy.
Mm, that's amazing. That's so cool.
Silver Blade.
Oh, wow. That's really nice. Wow.
Ain't that cool?
That's very cool.
It's like Buck Rogers kind of deal.
Yeah, I love those. I mean, man, that's great.
Yeah,
It
it's
screams like late 70s or mid 70s, I'd say.
kind of Golden Age vibe.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Sword of Solomon Kane.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Do you know that movie that the movie was good?
Was it?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
good. It's the best Solomon Kane we got.
I'll give
Won't
you that.
you say that?
Yeah, you're right. It's got a
And who is the star?
like Perforoi or what? I can't remember his first name, but he was in The Wire, I think, or he was in a bunch of HBO stuff, I think.
This is old Tomahawk I got. That's pretty good, right?
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, you've been to Atlanta?
So, I don't know where that came from. Good old Starling Dreadstar.
Oh, that's cool.
I love Dreadstar. You know, that's a pretty good series.
Yeah. You got all your aliens. And you were talking about.
Well, you got your aliens here. You got your.
They all got the same legs. They got different tops.
We got aliens.
We got a slice and a dice going here. Little Magnus the Robot Fighter kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's like that guy from the Vigilante, or not Vigilante.
The Alan Moore book, right?
I'm thinking, it's Laser and Pill or something like that.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
I have to look it up now.
I love that book. I have that.
I have that.
I found it all rusty, stapled, and beat up. I couldn't leave it, man. Like, what are you gonna do? You know, just get it.
All
right?
of those pictures were from writers. I mean, from people that sent in costumes to have them add to it. It was good.
And one of the I don't know
There's
who
Bleak.
it was. I don't know who it was, but one of the people that sent that in actually became a designer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just don't remember the name because
A designer of cardboard boxes.
that's right.
That's right. Yes.
That's a good
Oh,
one.
Bleecker must have changed his mind.
Yeah, Matt or tore out of here. He saw Rusty Staple and he was like,
He saw Rusty Staple. He said, "I'm out of here."
That's not an 8.0. What are you doing? Oh, there he comes.
Bleecker.
So-
Oh, here he come.
Let's start off with Stepper. Let's be good hosts.
I have some. My wife always tells me that I should show the books on display closer and then put them back for my first act. So I will get the books for my first act.
Yes, sir.
Oh man.
You know what's coming.
Yeah. Well, they said earlier that they were going to do Fox Feature Syndicate books, but the first book he picked up was not a Fox Feature. It was a Charlton or something.
Whoa, here he comes.
Watch out, boy! He'll chew you up.
Whoa, yeah.
Biggie, you weren't thinking of this, were you? Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, let's see. And probably are.
Warrior.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what I was talking
That's
about.
what you were thinking. Okay.
Yeah. That's two key. What is
Yeah.
it?
All right.
I forget the names of them, but yeah. That one.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Miracle Man.
Well, V for Vendetta, I think is what.
V for Vendetta and Miracle Man. That's it.
Yeah.
There we go. We'll figure it out eventually. Just takes time.
It's a miracle.
Man.
It's a miracle.
All right. I'm not playing around now. I'm
All
not
right.
playing around.
I know.
Oh,
Man.
Yeah, Doc really likes that one a lot. He thinks that one's the
It's a big book.
yeah.
This is from, if you can feature this, this is from 1942.
Man, that's wild.
Now, for a crime slash horror, this is early in the afternoon.
Not playing around. Is that what he said to her? That's my guess.
But the thing is, this guy, he's having a wonderful time.
Yeah, he's not playing around. I'll tell you.
He's
right
having
now.
fun. He's got what is it? Crime is behind him, motivating him. Charles Biro, you got to wonder what the wiring was on that in that guy's head. Charles Biro,
Mr. Crime always looks like the guy who the caffeine willies or whatever. Get more coffee.
and this also has the mystery of Indian Dick.
Well,
Excuse me?
don't worry about it, boys. Don't worry about it.
Ew!
You got the don't you have a couple books by that guy? Because he's also done another crazy cover.
Byro, yeah, he's.
Oh, Byro. There's
There it is.
or as the French say, Bureau.
There it is.
It is Charles Bureau.
I was thinking
He
this
likes
is
the
the cover.
stinky fromage.
Hey, everybody loves fromage.
English. I mean,
This is-
I see. You see like a devious scene here. I see, a misunderstood hunchback who's just trying to make friends.
Are you all right?
Look, he's tickling her feet.
He's
and
a serial tickler.
He's
He can't help
slaughtering
himself.
blood on her
Okay.
feet as well as he tickles them, and all these screwy people with
Uh-huh.
paper hats and wooden swords that are in cages up above. What in the hell is going on here?
Yeah, yeah.
Why do
Isn't
they
it great?
Why
It
do
is
they
all
have
over
wooden
again.
swords and paper hats?
That's what I'm saying.
That's why they're
Charles
in
Byro.
See, that's why they're jailed
Whoa.
up.
The wiring does not go all the way. Oh, by the way, just so that you know about this book, this is from the Hoarder House.
Oh, yeah.
Two guys that never left their house. And they bought comics and then they stored them, and the ones they weren't supposed to have were up in this hatch up in the ceiling. And this was one of the books that was stuck up into the ceiling because they didn't want the parents to see it.
Yeah, up there with the Hustler, the Penthouse. Hey, why is that book a 3.5? It looks too good for a 3.5.
It's an unfair grade,
Okay.
basically.
Okay.
It's an unfair grade, but the colors, again, this book is this is notoriously faded.
Yeah.
And this one has, I mean, you get the full rainbow glory here of this guy.
There's nothing on the cover that would make me think that it would have that grade. It looks amazing.
I think the top staple, maybe a little bit. There's a tear there, but
Yeah,
I mean, it just presents really, really well for a
Yeah.
black cover.
for sure. Absolutely.
Here is my copy of Terrific Comics number 5.
There's a huge one here.
Were you expecting Doc on tonight or something? Or,
Well, he and Alan were supposed to fight, but Alan couldn't make it.
That's what Alan came up with all that shit, by the way. I didn't say
Alan got scared.
that's just like Alan to run it.
He'll come in later on saying he's sorry and some weak ass excuse, and then he won't be able to find his books, and then he didn't understand what you were asking for. Am I right?
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad you're going with me on that.
Wow.
Probably the best Good Girl Eisner cover he ever did.
I mean, without a doubt, for sure. And a 7.0, man.
In a
That's
7, you
Right.
won't. This was not. I had to choke up a little bit, but I liked it enough to choke up.
Yeah, it's a good
Sounds
book.
terrible. I paid the freight to get it.
It's not a bad
Coughing might have been involved.
if you choked up, it would have been understandable.
I wasn't gonna make the jokes there.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna make the joke, buddy.
I just try to say them fast enough so that you can't get me. See, I love this one.
Oh, yeah, that's fantastic.
Mac Rayboy.
pretty good.
He's dynamic.
I'll tell you, Dynamic Comics, these Cheslers, they make centaurs look like crap. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I prefer Chesler comics to centaurs.
I mean, yeah, they're artfully, they're much better. I think centaurs are mainly huge because they're so rare.
They're historic. Historic.
Historic, that's right.
At the same time, Centaur did get that extra boost when Malibu stole all their characters.
Oh, yes. I mean, look at the boost they got.
Well, listen, a lot of people know who they are because of that.
That's true. That's great.
I thought Centaur just meant like weird hood for a minute. I'm sorry. Because there's some covers from Centaur that have like that weird hood on them.
That woman
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
like cirrhosis.
Well, it looks like jaundice of some sort.
Mhm.
But this is not. This is the big book of ACG books. This is one of the very top.
Yeah,
It just has it.
it's a horror romance book, It's so-
Yeah, and she is crazy.
Okay.
There's no mistaken identity on this one. She is crazy. so,
But the
and I
love
believe
of
this is and
That was
and
it?
Jason, who did the cover?
It's you got me on the spot now. I know who it is. It's
Okay, Alan. Who knows? Does anybody know who did this cover? Who did everything for
I
ACG?
know.
John Gardino.
No.
Okay, Matt got it. It's Dan Gardino. It's Ogden Whitney.
Is it Ogden Whitney?
Yeah.
Who else did work for ACG though? There was somebody else who did a lot of work for ACG.
Well, Kurt Schaffenberger did a lot of work, but later for ACG.
No, I mean the classic stuff is all Ogden Whitney.
Yeah.
He worked for Columbia. He worked for Columbia Comics, and he created Skyman with Gardner Fox. I love Skyman. This, by the way, has a detachable crotch. I'm not kidding around. Look, where it is a regular girdle, or if you've got some with a hideaway detachable crotch. Now, on a comic book that has a crazy woman on the front and a detachable crotch on the back, you cannot buy entertainment like this today.
I mean, you did, right?
I did.
I was thinking of Ken Bald, by the way.
Of who?
Ken Bald. He did a
Oh,
lot.
Ken
of work.
Bald. Well, Ken Bald was timely mostly.
No, he did a lot of work for ACG.
Okay, fair enough. But Ken Bald was great for timely. He was Stan Lee's favorite artist for faces.
Oh, okay.
I've got Cindy. I got a whole bunch of Cindy's, and he did a lot of Sun Girls. They're very good.
Oh, I didn't know.
I
did
like
Sun
Sun
Girl.
Girl.
He created Sun Girl,
Oh, did he really? I didn't know that.
Grasshopper.
I know.
This is a very very low census count.
What a
This
cover.
was formerly Banner Comics, never to be forgotten, and then this was the last issue.
Such a good
But
movie.
isn't that a wild monster cover?
Yeah, that's fantastic.
It looks like a scroll almost.
Really does. You're right.
I love that.
And you can get the famous desk on the back, but in black and white. Now, the beautiful desk is $1, and you know why? Because the typewriter was expensive as hell. It's one of those ones where time payments and everything else to get yourself a Remington typewriter.
Desk for $1 probably couldn't handle the weight of it.
Well, pressed. I think it's probably pressed paper. I've never seen if I ever see one of those desks at an antique store or a collectible store, I'm going to buy it. I'm not going to put books on it though,
Right.
because it'll fold up on me. Here is an LB Cold cover.
Yeah, it's the book that Alan regrets.
Yes, he always regrets it. I said, well, then why don't you do this? Trade it to Yaniv, make up the difference in price, get another copy, or just trade it for something else. And that way is, well, no, I really. So there's always a reason why it never goes away.
He didn't really overpay that much. I mean, sure, there was cheaper copies, but
No, he
really did.
he had a home run on that one.
All right.
Everybody has a book like that.
Was it the condition, or was
I don't have one. What?
was it just because down to condition, or what?
Yeah, it was conditions like it's a 0.5. It looks really nice, but the whole thing is just blown up.
Yeah, but if you could get up to like a 2.0, like conserved, would it be? I wonder how the value would go.
I don't know. Jason, I always worry about Alan and his books. I spend long hours worrying about.
Well, don't we all?
Sarcasm?
This is a great Gus Ricka cover.
Fantastic.
Yeah, the faces.
No dynamic.
So good.
Oh, dynamic even.
I love the people down here below.
Mm-hmm.
Like the green.
Alan says, what I want to do is I want to have an AI thing done by that guy that does the AIs, and I want you to be the guy that's in the test tube that's the bloody pulp with the arm reaching out. And I said, well, thank you, Alan.
How's he going to do that with like a thumbnail?
I don't know what he's going to do. One of those AI things. This was the highest graded copy of this book, my favorite Fight cover, until the Promise collection that had one that was higher. And it's Fight 35.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
The Betty Page topless cover. Actually bottomless too.
Excellent.
Wow.
I feel like we need to go beat up the guy that owns this collection now. How dare you have a higher comic
Well,
book?
we're gonna have to work them
We're
over.
gonna have to go
That's
get 'em,
all
man.
there is to it.
That's not.
Have a better book than me, will you?
Yeah, I can't believe you. The gall of this person.
Where are you?
What a wonderful book.
This one is so rare, and I wish the grade was a little bit higher, but it does present nicely. There is a certain level of oxidation, but it is a Hitler Tojo cover with Captain Freedom getting him.
Oh, wow. Great book.
Speed.
Black Cat's up there on the top.
Mm-hmm.
Hell of a book.
So many of them back then.
Very
Wow.
Schomburgian.
This one, this is the first swimsuit Betty and Veronica cover in the Archie title. It's Archie number 13. And this has an absolutely inch thick color strike on it.
I love that whole shooting daggers, that.
And they're real daggers here.
Yeah. I love that.
They're not just kind of daggers, they're real
It's so
daggers.
cartoony, but so great. I love it.
This is when he declares Jughead the winner of the beauty contest.
For a quick getaway as soon as you pick the winner.
Yeah.
Dang.
Pretty good for an Archie book.
Wow, it's a killer diller is what it's really, and it's not a cheap one either. But finding them in any kind of grade, that present well, it's tough because they really were read to pieces. And I think a lot of them that was girls, and I don't mean to besmirch or anything, but the girls were tough on their books.
There are some people though. Not the uncle that had the collection I got into, but another uncle I had. He only read Archie. Like he bought Archies, but he only he bought them and he kept them, but he only bought Archies.
That's wild.
So
This cover is, and the artist on this is doesn't even tell you. Bill Woolfolk is this. Woolfolk is the cover. Is the story? What does it say? Let me see here. Classic. The note is probably bondage, torture. Bondage and torture cover, and this is the last issue of Underworld Crime. But this is by far and away the best of those, and this is a really, really tough book to get.
Who publishes that?
Who published it?
Yeah.
The title. This is from Fawcett Publications.
Oh.
yes,
Oh.
You won't see a glider with this gal on it, though, will you?
They went out with a bang, man.
Yeah.
But look at
actually, I
the
would say that it flamed out.
the thing about this one. The thing about this one is that the way that the color is lit.
Yeah.
In other words, the lighting of the cover. Her face is lit white with the white hot poker that's going to go right into her face or her eyes.
Yeah.
And the sociopathic guys, these thugs that couldn't care less, and they're going to hurt her.
Mm-hmm.
It's real. It's a really striking cover.
It really is.
I was gonna mention
So that'll be my first round biggie, and then by the way, no cost, friends. Here's how to get it. No cost. A talking parakeet.
Go to your local pet store and steal it.
The whole okay. Biggie. I'm gonna put these back up on the wall.
Yeah, man.
I've got something real quick.
All right.
If you like. All this talk about a certain character made me decide to go out and get some books.
Ooh, nice.
Very cool.
Yeah,
It's a biggie.
it's got a pretty big collar breaking crease to get a 5.0. Dude, that thing goes all the way through the book.
Oh man. Can't tell on camera, but
Look at
yeah,
that.
it looks great.
You can see it pretty good.
Oh, I can see it a little bit now. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, it goes all the way from the top to the bottom.
Yeah.
The other one. Yeah, I'll take the 5.0. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Great book.
You up, Matt?
Yep.
Slash
We kept talking about it.
the ferret. That's the real
yeah.
first appearance right there.
This is the first ferret. Well, it's it's not the first appearance of that ferret. That's Protectors #1. But it's the
Oh,
first.
really?
And then that was a one shot. Here's ferret #1.
I think that the one you showed before this came out at first, though, right?
That's right. That was first. That was a one shot, and then there's
Okay.
this shaped like the head.
He was popular enough to get his own one shot before going mainstream or doing his own
That's
book?
right. They were checking it out.
Is it two different versions? Because the first one had like a different color concept.
Well, the first one was Golden Age. It was from
Oh.
Centaur there. So
Oh, okay.
Ferret number 3. Ferret has 24 hours to live, but he made it.
Oh, all right.
Boy, that clock never moved.
Yeah. Number 4.
I mean, they're well drawn, honestly.
Well,
Yeah.
I had the editor for this book on not too long ago.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that was great.
Number
Man.
5.
That's actually really great.
Because I like it, I got one in the poly bag.
That's cool.
As you should.
Number 6.
Wow.
You went all in on the ferret. Jesus, man.
Oh, I got the whole. I'm showing you the whole series right now. Number 7.
You went out of his
was
way.
his power exactly? The power to
Number
perform.
8. He was basically. Do you know Timberwolf from the Legion of Superheroes?
No.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
wow.
him. Only he's more psychotic. He'll kill if he's not told not to. This is number 9.
So he's
And
got.
here's the last one from it says, "Everybody dies, sweetheart."
He's
Damn.
furry. He's furry. He has sharp teeth, and he's cute.
Yeah.
Just like any ferret. Just
The,
like
the amazing thing about him, his alter ego, he is a singer in a club with a guitar. He sits there with his acoustic guitar and sits on stage, and he picks up girls out of the audience when he's not fighting as the ferret.
Yeah, it sounds like the creator was really doing a self insert of what he wanted to be. You know, like
Yeah, it's hilarious because they made him the same before. He went from being the police commissioner of Washington, D.C. to guy strumming a guitar in bad clubs at night. Because he was so psychotic. He doesn't stop. He kills in these books.
on the bass or the guitar or in real life.
Both.
Okay,
Both.
cool, awesome, wow.
But I mean, he was kicked out of the Protectors because he refused. They went no kill, and he didn't agree.
Okay, is that Protectors like their Justice League or something?
Yes,
or?
the Protectors was their Justice League. I have a few issues of the
Oh,
Protectors.
cool.
I bought all the ones that the ferret was on the cover.
Okay,
That's what I'm going with.
that's awesome.
Hey, Russell, did you have you boxed up my my Marvel Premiere 15 yet? Did you want to show it, or unless it's kicking around?
Sure.
From 6.5 to
Yeah,
8.5.
I can show it. I show some stuff. All right. These came back from CGC. With some nice little grade bumps. Shout out to Dustin, the comic book chiropractor. He'll press your books back in line like a back that's crooked. So this is Showcase 55, came back in 8.0.
Damn.
that's a cool one, man.
You still have to give me your best price on that, Russell.
I did.
No, that wasn't your best price.
That was my best.
Come on, man.
You said you would what you say you would just I forgot what you said.
We use the Stepo price.
I gave him the stuff. Right,
Oh,
let's
okay.
stop laughing.
Glorious Stepo price.
Listen, if you're not crying after you've given me a price, then I didn't get my price, Russell. I mean, let's face it,
You
right?
okay, Bleak?
Yeah.
No, I heard you stuff, Bleak. Bleak must have knew what the price I gave him was a great price, huh, Bleak?
That was a good price.
Oh man, that's
Okay.
great.
Damn.
This came back with white pages.
And I do like the crown. I don't care what people say.
Well, it's
Really
great for
nice
it's
stuff.
great for cleaning drains. Hey, Russell, knock $50 off the showcase, and I'll buy it.
Mm.
I don't remember what I said. So.
$375.
Huh? What? I don't know.
He said something 75. I don't know.
That's what I
Yeah, he says I can't hear that. I can
No, I
understand
didn't.
why
I
not.
really didn't hear. This is a 9-0. There you go.
Nice.
That
That's
is
an
crazy
that's an
great.
expensive book.
Susie says,
This-
"Play
this-
nice, Stepo."
This book, Seppo talks about it, and a few other people I talk about it as well. There's a price point on this book where it gets very crazy, and this is that price point. Anything
Is
at
it?
9 or above,
But a white pager to boot with
Yeah.
that color strike, it's
Yeah.
incredible. That is an incredible copy of that
mean,
book.
That book has always been kind of tricky because it don't even really look like a Silver Age book, but it is. You know, like it's old book.
1968. And they changed the keynotes on it, like I said once before. It used to say first appearance of Franklin Richards. Now it just says birth of Franklin Richards.
Oh, interesting.
But this is still a money book for Franklin Richards and a nihilist. He's like, oh, it's a nihilist, but it's Franklin Richards. He's the major player, especially coming in the MCU. But yeah, the price point, like if you look at an 8085 in this book, I think you're talking like 400 or 500, and then when you get to 90, it's double.
Wow.
Yeah, I still need that one. I got someone's going AOK it to me, so I'm kind of.
Oh well, if not Biggie, I would say look for like a mid grade, like a 5, and it's like $150.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Might be, I'm thinking. Yeah, I know it's not 200. I can tell you that. In a mid grade. This is the book that was notoriously a 6.5. I told people it needed to be pressed and clean. The back was very dirty. You can always go back to videos when I showed it off, but look how white the back came out.
Oh wow, looks great.
It was Steph will remember that it was really dirty. Then it had a lot of spine, like a lot of dings on the back. That
looks perfect.
Yeah, so he got it to an 8.5.
That's
Originally it was a 6.5. And I knew it can be improved upon.
Who did the pressing thing? Was that MT or
no? This was comic book chiropractor Dustin. He's used to do Two Brothers Comics.
Okay.
Yeah, so he did the work. Like when I looked at the back of the book, I said, "Wow!" Like a lot of people don't take their time cleaning books.
Yeah.
And to me, it's like a skill that's like, you got to be patient to do it. And when it's all dirty, it's like, the biggest issue I would say is that.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people have hidden value in their books that they don't even realize because it's got to cake in dirt.
Russell had it. Russell pegged it right at the jump. He's looking at the book and he said, "No, I'm telling you right now that this book should get a bump because it's absolutely filthy. All of this dirt and stuff." Mm-hmm. And he showed all the ticks. He says, all of those look pressable to me. Mm-hmm. And I have to say this, when Russell says that, when Hoodad says that you can get this stuff done, you can take it to the bank because it's happened over and over and he pegs stuff. Yeah, he's good at it.
It's happened a lot of times and surprisingly, I would say Steppo and not many others, like they don't believe it, but
I do.
You got to have an eye for it because otherwise you're just spinning your wheels.
If you get enough books graded or you deal with a lot, if you see enough books. So I've seen this book a few times. It's not like my first time, and I just knew like certain things were pressable, and I was like, "This is not." Then when I sent it to the presser Dustin, he said, as soon as he received it, he sent me a message. He says, "I can't believe somebody submitted this book without pressing and cleaning." Like it was a newer label.
I know. That was the thing that was weird. New label too.
Wow.
It was a new label, and he said, "I can't believe somebody submitted this while pressing and cleaning it."
There's a lot of people who will throw submit big books that have spine rolls, and I'm like, why are you doing that? And it's up in a magazine and it's like it takes an hour or not even to get that out. You can stack some encyclopedias up on it and it'd be fine. But
I don't know if it's that easy.
Honestly, that's what the guys back in the 70s used to do. They used to stack encyclopedias on top of books that had spine roll in order to get them out.
Nice remark on that.
I particularly like that they call it a one-issue micro series.
I feel like if you try to do that, Archivist, that you might rip the staples out or something. I think people can handle it, some people can't. Like I would mess mine up.
If you had a little
leader is not doing any more conventions. I think he's in his 80s or something. Mm-hmm. So this is signed by Peter Leard and Eastman on the inside, but also somebody got a remark on the front by Eastman. So
I would guess that was you, wasn't you? Was someone else? Nope.
Somebody else, and it popped up on Instagram, and I was like, I wasn't buying any books, and I made an exception because it was signed by Peter Leard.
All right.
And they gave me a great deal. I mean, if you get this done now, I mean, it used to be cheaper about before COVID, but now it's like $100 to get the remark and stuff with Eastman.
That's really nice. It looks good on that.
And I like that they did Casey Jones because he does the turtle so much that I love when I just see a different character. I love when I see a different character.
It's a sick book. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but because I already have a copy that's signed by Eastman and Lear, but I don't have a remark. So.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
You think that one's a little nicer than the one you got? Maybe.
No, the one I have is a 9.4.
Oh well.
This one's probably a 7.75. This one's probably
Interesting.
When did that come out?
It has some spine. It's some spine.
What year did that come out? Like 80?
85 or 88, something like that, between that range. Yeah. I think it was 85.
You know you're on Pamphlet. You could like ask them how much.
It's not for sale, Bleak. Not for sale.
Everything's got a price.
I think I remember what I said about this book, but I'll do $20 less. How about that?
Okay, I'll do it.
Because I gotta ship this stuff in. Oh my god! There y'all go. This is gonna be in a proud collection of A New Home. This is, people don't realize how hard this book is to get above like a 5.
I actually have. I have a couple raw copies of that book that rival that. But having a book that's raw that rivals it and have it actually come back at the grade, but with that book in particular, the colors strike, but white pages to boot for a 1965 book. I believe that's 1965.
This one, well, it's off-white pages.
Off-white. Even so, yeah. Off-white. I mean, from 65, my God, that is the killer.
Yeah, because usually these books come with cream pages. Like you get. I don't know what DC.
They're as old as I am.
Yeah,
older. I mean, I'm older than the.
DC,
okay.
Well, you look like you're a good 8.0.
Oh, thank you.
I want to be an 8.0 when I get your age.
I find getting white pages on a DC Silver Age is really tough. That paper went pretty fast.
That's why I like, if I get anything besides cream to off-white, if I get off-white to white, I'll take it all day.
Mark,
you feel like showing a couple before we go to the next level?
Yeah, sure. So Alan said that he was going to bring his Fox Feature Syndicate books, and I was like, "Well,
no, Fox Feature Syndicate is going to be for our Monday special." Our Monday special. And Alan hit me up. He was really concussion-y on our show tonight. I don't know if you could tell, but he was not playing. He didn't have it, and he really feels crummy, so he had to bail out. Okay. And so he asked me to give his condolences, and he's sorry.
Okay. Well, yeah, so I was expecting him to bring his A game with that, and of course I figured you would, and then I was like, well, I can't compete with you guys with like A game, big time. I have some big Fox Feature Syndicate books, but I'm not going to bring my big ones. So I figured I was going to do like, play low as you guys played high. So I was going to
go ahead and show them, please,
right,
because we're going to do that Monday.
My lowest Fox Feature Syndicate books then.
That's not playing low. That's a pretty big book.
That's a nice book. That's not. I don't know. I got bigger books, so.
I guess that's pretty sweet.
Better drop that.
The colors on that thing are incredible.
Yeah, let me give my man Becker some love real quick. Thank you, Beckerman, Biggie Shack guy.
Hi, Mike.
Let me give you the old NWO treatment, man.
Don't forget, when you're NWO for life. Too sweet.
Very nice.
God, whatever it was he was smoking, I wish I could get some.
He's inhaling paint vapors.
paint vapors. Toluene or whatever.
A little bit of whatever.
That's nice.
Al, don't you know the story behind Bob Ross there, Steppo?
What about him?
He was a Marine for like 23 years. And he got out and he had a bunch of PTSD. He started painting to find his peace and calmness. So he ended up doing the show, and he never took a dime for doing the show.
Oh, I love
Yep,
that book.
and it's actually not a great story about him not taking a dime because he took all his paintings too. So his family doesn't get anything from it.
His son
Yeah.
Bob Ross can't even
Ooh.
use Bob Ross as a name.
No,
on
it's actually really bad. Even though it
terrible.
started off good, but it's a terrible story at the end.
Oh, these are
These
great,
are
man.
beautiful
Yeah,
books,
these are
man.
good books.
Thank you.
Patel's blowing money on another
That
book.
science one, that is like some of the most brilliant yellow, red, and red and blue I've seen.
Well, this was bound, so that's why it kept the color so well. It's trimmed on
Wow.
the top and on three sides. So,
Looks like they're playing Connect 4 over there in that window, but yeah.
oh, over here, my door.
No, your cover. There's like slots.
Oh.
Yeah, the cover had some.
And then I brought some more books, but I didn't know if we were doing multiple rounds, so I can show those later. Or
Everybody's ready for a fight. Like we're just chilling tonight.
Well,
I guess we can fight.
I was just
Well, they
saying.
talked about the fight on Alan's channel. So that's why.
All right. So I was watching this, and this guy just used distilled water
with you today.
and
make
puts
this 66 top
he puts
it up with my
a Hank Aaron and a Mickey Mantle rookie, and just check this out.
Mantle wants to curl up for some odd reason.
Have you ever seen these guys do this?
No,
No.
This is just distilled water.
just to clean them.
Yeah, he just
Yeah.
puts it in for a
How
whole
does
day.
that not wreck the cards?
Well, I
So-
mean, as long as they're pressed flat, they should be fine. But
The distilled water doesn't really leave any residue.
right, exactly.
It's not the residue; it's the curling and the potential for warping.
Yeah, but
Well,
you get them. You gotta flatten them after you keep.
Yeah, once you flatten them, they're fine.
When you take them out when they're wet, they're easy to flatten.
Hmm.
And the Willie Mays is way dirtier than the Mickey Mantle. You can see it in the water.
Yeah.
When he pats this down, you'll see actually a bunch of the brown come off of it, which is kind of neat.
That is great. I mean,
Um,
it's basically a simple aqueous bath. It's great.
Yeah,
very simple.
yeah. It doesn't even use any peroxide or anything.
Nothing.
No, and you wouldn't put. Usually, we put calcium hydroxide in it for all the acids that's in comic book paper. But I'm assuming that you wouldn't want to do that with a baseball card. So
No.
So yeah,
Can't you afford another piece of paper towel, dude?
he does seem very thrifty.
there are.
That is how I can afford the Hank Aaron and Mickey Mantle. And the
Yeah.
No, these are actually subscribers sent this to him,
Wow.
and he just doing it for him just to be nice, I guess. He just takes a chunk of wood, he lays down a paper towel again, he puts the thing on there, and he gets them nice and center.
Very similar to what we do with comics.
Yeah.
Makes a little sandwich out of it. Put some clamps on there.
Is that a paper towel he's using though? Or
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what I use when I dry my comics.
Really? Eh?
Look how dirty look at that dirt.
Wow.
And the paper towel doesn't stick to the other paper. It
No,
just-
you would think it would just rip that thing right off, right?
Yeah.
Dang. Look at that. dirt.
Good Lord.
Yeah, and it comes out like
Because the paper towel is absorbent,
Yeah,
and it's just sucking all that stuff right out of the water.
that's right.
and his last process is he just uses a regular plastic case and
Hmm.
pinches them up.
To keep it, to flatten it.
And then he puts them in these cheap ass sleeves. Like, put them in a good sleeve. Ain't these like the cheapest fucking ones? Right? It's like a cheap top loader or something. Not even a top loader. And you're supposed to put like this video just confused the hell out of me because you're supposed to put like a little thin plastic thing around it, and then you put it in a harder plastic. He puts in his.
That's to store it properly. I'm with you, Biggie.
I don't
Why wouldn't he
understand.
do that for a card that valuable?
You just crammed it in this one. These kind of pinch too. If you've ever handled one of these are not very slick. I don't think. I would say. Yeah, he puts them both in there. The Mickey's clean as hell.
Yeah, looks great.
All right, well,
Do you collect baseball cards at all, Biggie?
I got a few. I got a bunch of Shaq rookies, but nothing of value. I got a Shaq autograph basketball. It's pretty nice. It's probably my best sports memorabilia.
Shaq's rookie card is completely way undervalued for the player he was. I know it was printed.
They were overprinted. Wasn't he a rookie during when?
Yeah, he was.
Cards?
And it was printed mad heavily, but it's cheap, like very cheap to get a Shaq rookie card. It's brutal.
I got a signed Blazer ball when Drexler and Porter and
nice
Duckworth and all those guys. I just got it in the other room.
That's sick.
Clyde. Nice.
If you'd like to see it, I'll get it.
Sure, dude. That's funny you say that, Patel. No love for Penny Hardaway. I actually have an autographed Anthony Hardaway basketball to go with my Shaq. And you want to talk about a crappy signature? I'm talking just if you saw it, you'd laugh. You can't. It just looks like scribble, and it kind of sucks. But I still got it. I would sell it to somebody if they wanted it. I wouldn't sell the Shaq.
I think I have a 87 Bo Jackson card.
Yeah,
that's the only. I collected almost all the 87 series. Right before I got into comics.
I kind of wish I had more sports stuff, I kind of do.
When I was a kid, I had so many hockey cards from the 70s and 80s.
Oh, yeah.
Jackson's great. You know what else is collectible is those starting lineup figures. If you get them packaged, those are starting to come around now.
Those the Marvel cards are worth a lot now, and I had all of those. I had like the.
They are. I'm gonna go break out my set of Marvel cards.
I probably threw mine away.
Are you talking about the sticker rookie cards from the 70s? Because
No, the ones from the 90s, the early 90s.
Yeah, I got a whole stack of those things.
Look at this.
Oh, very cool.
There's Drexler.
Your basketball looks better than mine. Mine's newer.
Are they all Portland players?
Yeah, this was one of the championship teams that I think came up a hair short. There's Jerome Kersey.
That's right.
Now we had, let's see, Walter Davis, the Greyhound, was nearing the end of his career, and so he came over and played for the Blazers for a couple of years. So we had the Greyhound. Walter Davis was here. There is whoever it is. There's Wayne. Dang it. Let's see here. Buck Williams. We got Buck Williams. And there's Terry Porter.
Nice.
So, but the way this thing was, the way it worked was there was a fundraiser for the Tualatin Valley Fire and Rescue in Aloha, Oregon. And so the Blazers, they would go out and, they would help. God, look how yellow this thing is. So this was from 1992.
Dang.
And it says, on behalf of Tualatin Fire, our community assistance program, I'd like to thank you for your purchase of the 1991 autographed Trailblazer basketball into a fund for the blah, blah, blah public relations. Now, the first book, there were 3 basketballs. One went for like $1,500. The second one went for $1,000. And so I put in a bid of $400.
Okay.
And I said I'm not going any higher, and I won.
Oh, that's wild.
Whoa.
So I hit it for $400.
Wow.
And it was on June 1st of 92. So it's a charitable donation. But if you have any kind of income, a charitable donation, you have to have an inordinately high amount of money to make the donation actually count. But it came in this box.
Yeah.
And it's been
some guy named Spalding looked like he signed it as well there.
And the thing, the ball is still holding the air. I mean, it's never been played with.
Condition. My Shaq ball, Steppo, it's actually pilling some of the leathers coming up on one of the bridges. Yeah. You're lucky. The ball's holding up great. That must have been the year they played Jordan too. Actually, I think it was. He killed us a couple times. Well, I mean, Jordan.
And the Detroit Pistons too. Bill Lane Beer. I hated his guts. I wished we had him.
It was great.
that face mask thing and all. He always had. He's the only man I knew, a player, who had 6 elbows. Seriously, and he knew how to use them too.
He's the only one that could play with Dennis Rodman, and Dennis Rodman had to keep him under control.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's true.
He's a wild man.
I got some cards to show, baby.
Oh yeah, nice.
These are just cool. These are.
Oh
DC.
Oh, neat.
We got. What do we got? Great Battles. So this is Crisis on Earths 1 and 2.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
I had this weird series called Future Stars,
This
and I
one's
loved
awesome.
it. It was
Oh,
crap.
yeah, that's sweet.
Nice.
There you go.
You'll love this one, Biggie, of course.
Hey, I got that one. Look at that.
I know that one.
Hey. Okay.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, look at it. He looks like an old timer. He looks like Ferret.
I like this one.
I like Ferret. Yeah.
Sensation.
Oh, wow. That's wild.
He's dodging them bullets in stride, man.
Oh, Steven will like that one. I think he's a
Oh, I like that one. Yeah,
hot
it's
man
Yeah,
thing.
that's nice.
the first silver. That's great.
We got some new guys.
Oh man,
Cool.
I think TM's going after that one.
We got some.
Cool.
These are just cool
Yeah.
DC cards from the
I
90s.
mean, I don't know why those can get a chance like all the other cards that are,
Yeah.
you know,
Good point. Oh, that's great.
Yeah. the first team ever right there.
Yeah. Yep.
There's the list.
Yeah,
Gotta have the list.
because that was probably the.
Who the fuck is that guy? What is that?
That is Earth's Mightiest Heroes. That's Northwind.
Northwind. I don't know that one.
Kind of a B-rate Hawkman.
No one breaks the Northwind. It's Madagascar. My kid watches that one.
There's some Steppenwolf.
Awesome.
Oh, nice.
Smoke on the water. Great.
Finally got me a Steppenwolf.
That's too purple.
Did your
That's
camera
Steve
follow you?
Yeah,
Steppenwolf is born to be wild.
That's right. Thank you.
the camera,
Yeah,
the camera follows me now. It's pretty cool.
That's cool.
It can be annoying, but it does follow.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Is he breaking the building? Look at that.
Yeah. It's
No, I think he's saving the building from
he's saving.
falling down, Biggie. Just an idea.
He's
That
got
was
his
my
hands
idea, right?
wrapped around it. He's got the.
I like your idea better.
Yeah. You can go either way.
Pretty cool if he was.
Yeah. Blue Beetle.
Oh man.
Oh,
the
This
Blue
is
Beetle.
Beetle action.
Hey,
We got some more. This is an older Green Lantern.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
cool one.
the one that
Different Blue Beetle, of course.
Yeah.
Blue Beetles that Archivist had were.
Got tons of Blue Beetles in here, man.
Yeah. The Blue Beetle's freaking
Who
badass.
did art on a bunch of those people that you got?
It doesn't tell me, Biggie.
No, I'm saying
I
Archivist.
have to
Which
look
one?
them up.
Oh,
Yeah.
on the Blue Beetles? That's a good question. I don't remember. Who did
It wasn't Blue
the-
Fine, I'm sure. It's probably-
No, it wasn't. No, it's the. He did early ones, but I'm not sure about the later ones.
Yeah.
Oh, Panther.
That's it.
Panther. Her claim to fame was she had her head completely destroyed by a punch by Superboy Prime.
I tell you, I'd like to get a Golden Age Hawkman. That would
Golden
be
Age
The
Hawkman.
more I learn about Superman Prime, the more I don't like him. He seems like a real big jerk.
a bad guy at first.
That was the point. He was like the most.
Yeah, but Prime means like he's the first, right? The
No,
best.
Prime Earth in the DC comics. There's Earth 1, Earth 2, whatever.
Yeah.
Prime Earth is us.
Wait,
Nice.
we're Prime Earth?
Our real life Earth. Earth Prime is real life Earth.
Like,
But
Doc
they
Ock-
created Superboy Prime as Earth Prime's only superhero.
Hawkman's the shit, man.
Yeah, dude.
So he came from.
Yeah, those Flash comics are those mold offs are just great. If you twist my arm, I'd be happy to show you mine.
Oh, great. I would love to see those. I love Golden Age Hawkman.
These are just really cool cards, man.
They are. Really cool.
Crossbones or whatever his name is.
That is Mr. Bones. Yeah.
Mr. Bones. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
great.
yeah. He's a Black Terror ripoff.
Is he okay?
Nothing like
Not
the
rip,
Black
not rip
Terror.
off. That's probably mean, but
Swinging into action.
he is
Yeah, I-
actually.
Yeah, you showed them 2 covers that kind of showed it happen. I know what you're saying.
So that I got way more DC cards, but I'll get into some Marvel cards as well. I think I got around here.
Hurritan's asking for the Iserman rookie.
The Iserman rookie. I actually had an Iserman rookie. My parents threw it out.
I kind of
had
wish.
I had Gretzky's rookie card, and it was stolen from me by an
Good
idiot.
God, that sucks, bro.
Yeah.
Those are like the best hockey card you can get.
That card,
that is the card.
if it was based on the condition I had it in back then, and he took it, that would have paid off my mortgage.
Wow.
Yeah, they're very expensive.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like $1 million.
yeah, these are the. Yeah.
Well, go over and thump him and get it back.
Who, do you know who took it?
Now, I don't know where he is now, and I tried.
Well, I mean, it's good you know who it was. I'm sure he sold it, but I would track
He
that
did
shit
sell
down.
it. He did sell it because 2 days after he denied having it, and his mother told me to get out of their house for accusing him, he suddenly came by. I got $100.
Oh my gosh.
It's very lucky of you to get that $100.
Ooh, look at that cable. I
Mhm.
love
Yeah,
cable.
these ones. I'm not sure what year these ones are from. These are from 1990. So.
Yeah, those are. Yeah, the early ones that they were showing, I think, are like series 2 or maybe 3.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I think those are the ones that are like kind of coming up in value a little bit.
There's
Sweet.
some extra
Anyways,
ones.
I learned to never go to the bathroom when I was showing friends cards again.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, maybe not show your friends cards as a kid anymore. I had a couple cool cards stolen.
Some Ghost Rider. Hey man, these are just awesome.
Yeah, they are.
You
Hey,
forget
Biggie,
that.
one of those books I showed was a Jack Kamen cover, by the way.
Cayman. Yeah, that makes sense.
So the other one was
What else? I'm
Mm.
just gonna find some. Oh, we got who the hell's Proctor? Yeah, we got some Proctor action. There you go.
the other one was Al Carino. I don't know his work that much.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that Wolverine versus Venom.
Oh, that's sick.
That's awesome.
Does anybody collect these anymore, or do like?
Oh, people love them. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Cards are more
they're
popular
getting more
than
desirable right
comics.
now.
Cards are the big thing right now, man.
Yeah, no, I know sports cards are huge. I'm talking about non.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah,
I think
superhero
that's- I
stuff
think that's
too.
probably good. I got tons of cards, but you can get out of here.
Cool.
All right, let's see what this is all going on.
Oh,
we got
that's
Mike Tyson.
Tyson on it.
That's the Mike
This was signed by Mike Tyson,
Wow.
and it comes with the certification from JSA, and you see that number WITOT3, whatever it is, and they have one of these stickers right down there that has that same code number on it. So this stays with the anyway. It's on the glove itself. They had 2 kinds. They had ones that were vinyl that you could get, and I can't remember what they were, 100 and a quarter or something like that. And then for 400 or something, then they had the actual boxing gloves that they used, and it from Everlast, and then it has the seal. It has this thing here that verifies that it is. In other words, JSA made sure that everything was legit, and then you actually will see that commercial on Instagram where they show Mike signing these things. You'll see it every so often. It'll show up, but it smells so good. The leather on this, it smells so good.
That's fun.
I'm gonna go down to the Mike Tyson signing today. And then
Hey, what you
Hey, get it? I'm Biggie.
gonna go get it.
You like these? I didn't realize I had these.
Oh, Walking Dead
Walking
card.
Dead?
Walking Dead
Oh, okay.
cards.
Oh, okay.
Rick, yeah, Melody loves Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know
He's
all
in
their
college.
names. I forget
Yeah.
that one.
I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but yeah, I got all these cool Walking Dead cards.
All right.
Walking Dead was huge. Everything Walking Dead when it was going on was going for the most.
It was,
No, I don't know how many sets they did of these, but I
Oh,
feel
that's
like
a big
I'm
deal.
sort of lucky to have some actually.
There's Daryl. I remember him.
Yeah, the Daryl's a big deal. That's
Glenn
Glenn.
and what's her name?
Here's I think Mr. Rick.
Maggie, Rick.
This one's just Maggie, I think.
Maggie was smoking hot when she had all that zombie blood on her and third.
Rick and Michonne. I
Yeah,
think I just have a Michonne here.
Coral.
Coral.
Coral. Where at, Coral?
Coral.
Get down. All right. All right. I got some fun for you. All right. We're going to do something fun. All right. You can get up. You can get up to 5 books of books that people on the panel don't have.
Oh,
That's fun, right?
books. Okay. Well, I got 2 here.
That nobody. You got to show a book that nobody has.
Well, that's not too difficult for any of those people up there.
It gets a little harder sometimes.
All right, I can grab out my volume 1 TMNT.
Yeah, exactly.
That Punch Out was thick. Who that? I should have.
I think I already
Yeah,
showed.
I could have swore I sold Steppo one as well.
Yeah, I was just gonna pull. Okay, I don't have to pull mine out. Yeah, I've got one too.
That's cool as hell. I love that game. I actually had.
Yeah,
that game
I ended up getting a good deal on 2 of them, so I passed
y'all-
the good deal.
Was y'all lucky enough to have that as a kid, or was I the only one?
I didn't have it, but I played it. Yeah, I didn't.
Oh,
I
dude,
played
used to-
that so much. Punch Out.
Dude, at
Never
5
did
years
defeat
old, bro,
Tyson.
I'd be like coming down at night, staying up late, playing Mike Tyson. Dude, it was. Oh man, you can't replace those.
16-year-old Matt and his friends would spend.
Hold on,
hours
Alan.
on weekends trying to beat
Hold on a
Tyson.
Steppo's already ready.
Oh, that's right. I can wait.
Yeah, no, you're good.
I don't want to play through.
You make him put you on now, Steven.
I don't know.
I will not wait. I will not wait.
Okay, bye.
That's it. I've had enough of this.
It's really not hard to find 5 books that other people don't have. Everybody's got stuff that they bought locally that's from local people.
Yeah, I totally have 5 books that you guys don't have.
Well, I have Dark Horse right around the corner from me, so I've gotten a raft of Dark Horse stuff that's killer diller.
I'm just too tired to go get game.
Check this out. Oh, you can help me judge, man. That's cool. All right, I don't want to get it dirty with my greasy hands. All right, I only got 1 boot. I got the Hulk Hogan.
Oh, that's wild.
That's a big thing. I mean, that's a great collectible, Biggie.
What's the story on that?
My boy, Dope Comics, they okayed me that. Yeah.
Oh, no way. Dope it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I also got the Hulk Hogan poster sign. Up there.
Oh, cool. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Man, it's unbelievable that he passed so relatively young, but he put his body through a lot of pressure on that.
I just watched the Netflix Hogan thing. It's like third or second right now. It's pretty good.
Okay, I'll have to check that out.
There's a lot of hubbub that says he didn't have to pass away just yet. It says,
Yeah, if he wouldn't have done the neck surgery, he'd still be here.
Oh, man.
I'll go.
I signed photo of Tom Welling.
Oh, okay.
He was in pretty bad pain though, man.
I think that's one thing none of you guys have.
Yeah, that's for sure. Oh, we were supposed to show just anything.
I know, but I was just.
Yeah, I thought we were showing books that nobody.
No, me and Matt's just playing around. We ain't.
Oh, okay.
Well, I got that guy there.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Oh, is that Son of the Demon?
That
Yes.
sure is. I'm not sure if Steppo has this.
I believe I do.
Yeah,
I might. I'm not sure. It's a good one.
I know you
But I'm
guys
not
will
in
have
it.
that one.
I do not have that. No.
Yeah, get the hell in here.
And I know you guys don't have this bad boy right here.
Nope.
I can't say I do.
That is,
Looks like Zod got his hands on that one.
yeah, it's not in the best of shape on this one. And I'm pretty sure I think you might have had this at one point. But
I do have
it
that.
no more. I know
I
you.
FOMO'd Biggie on that one.
Yeah, Steppo got it. I've had that one. Yeah.
I know you have, but I love it.
Mm.
It's a great cover. That's one of my favorites.
That's my
the-
5.
That's an interesting topic, man. Bronze horror or Silver Age magazine horror? Like,
magazines,
there's quite a bit of
magazines have
overlap
always had
between-
better covers, in my
I
opinion.
go with the silver too, but I don't know.
I love the Bronze Age horror, but magazines typically, even the Hulk, like Rampaging Hulk, amazing covers.
Oh yeah. Nope, don't have that.
That is great.
I have that. No.
You can see that Birdie has a machine gun. Airboy is putting bullets through this guy.
I like how well conceived this whole Air Fighters universe was. It seems like there was a whole world building that you don't see in a lot of Golden Age books.
Yeah, they do good.
This looks almost like a Canadian. This is Hillman.
Okay. Hellman's mayonnaise?
Hillman Publications.
Oh,
Hillman Publications.
Give it
I
a
just got this one.
Oh, that's great.
beware.
Look at the thing that got me on this. This book is from October of 1952, and it's a white pager.
Wow.
But look at the color strike is an inch thick.
It looks like it almost looks like grasshopper attacking them.
Yeah, like a
Well,
giant-
it's got, but it has one of the eyes is up on a stalk.
Yeah.
This eye right here is up on a stalk. It's just a creepy monster, and I love the gal is drawn beautifully, and the guy is ripped.
Yeah, there's some really nice books in that Beware series, and that's one of the nicer ones, I think.
Guys, I'm starting to feel
Turn out,
tired.
Matt.
Are you gonna bail, Matt?
Yeah, great show, guys. I'm glad to have seen you guys again.
Yeah, you
But,
too.
Nice to see you, Matt.
Good to have you back. Later, brother.
Bye.
Mhm. Oh yeah, Captain Science, that's great.
Off-white, white, and an
Wow.
8.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
do you know who did the cover?
Ogden Whitney.
Walter Johnson.
Damn it.
Yeah, I didn't
Isn't
know
that
that.
early 50s? 52, 53, something like that? What year is that?
This one is from 1951, February.
Okay.
That's issue number 2. This is issue number 3. And this was the one that was the homage to that Wings cover.
Oh, interesting.
Damn.
That's right. Okay.
There's a whole lot going on.
And Walter Johnson again, but he even emulated Bob Luber's artistic style with the gal.
Wow.
Isn't that fun?
Fantastic. Yeah. Do you have the Wings, Oma? Or
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah. I collected Wings. I went hammer and tong with Fiction House
Yeah.
in when they found this Loon collection. I was buying all the titles. I didn't buy Jumbo. I bought Jungle instead of Jumbo.
Yeah.
I figured we'll have one or the other. And I just think the Jungle covers are better. Just to my own personal.
Wings 94, I think, is what the Wings 94 is what the copy is, I think, of the book it's homaging.
This is Maurice Whitman, Cowgirl Romances from Fiction House. Look at the colors on this cover.
Whitman's line work is just so good.
And this is the Cosmic Aeroplane copy.
Oh, nice.
What does that mean?
It's a
Well, Cosmic Aeroplane was a comic book store, and there was an artist a teacher in high school, or I think junior high or whatever, or junior college, that was taught art. And so in order for him to show how to draw anatomy, he bought comic books, and he took good care of them, and he had them up, and then you'll see little circles and checks where they were, in other words, he would show it and then he would when he would finish it, he'd put a circle and a check on it. And so in those, they're all in most of them are in beautiful condition. And so to show you how long ago it was, I have a Planet Comics, which is the pink cover with the gal that's kind of reclined in the gold sort of lame suit, and she's got the guy shooting a blaster.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the number, but I was at a convention, and I walked up and I could see this thing. It's probably a 7 anyway, raw. And I said, how much is it? He said, $75. That's how long ago it was, $75.
Wow.
And so I looked through and I noticed that it was a Cosmic Airplane because it had the circles and the checks.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, what are all these circles and checks and shit on this? He says, oh, I'm sorry, $35.
Oh my gosh.
I said, thank you.
Whoa.
That's awesome.
I shouldn't do that.
35 bucks. That's amazing right there.
That's great.
Now, the cat is amazing with the claws, okay? Yeah. And the skulls, okay? There's bad stuff has happened. The broad has got a skull thing holding her little sarong top. She's a beaut, this A.C. Hollingsworth cover. Okay, the alien guy has coral growing out of his temples. What is that? Like wings? Not like for swimming? But what is that fan pecker coming up for?
Yeah.
What is that?
That's pretty good. I got to use the fan pecker. Oh, it's bouncing. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's like twang.
What? It's bouncing. It ain't no saddle.
He's like, get her going, kitty, go. He's beating that pussy up, man. He's beating the pussy up with his.
We got places we gotta go.
Is it screw? I mean, guys, isn't this? It's
that's great.
First of all, I love this cover, and it's a high grade 5.5.
That's a smoker, man. That's
but
good stuff.
This, I had 3 other Eries that I traded to get one of the books. It might have been that Cap 74 I got, but I'm here to tell you that this one, out of all of them, because most of them have the big gal has the big gal on the side looking in. They basically did the same cover about 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
The same thing with a beautiful gal lower left or right, and then some horrible thing going on behind them.
Yeah.
But this is an absolute complete departure from that with the fan dick. It is the weirdest thing, and I don't understand. I don't understand it.
Man, that's good.
Trying to breathe again.
Right. You got anything for us, Archivist?
Sure. So books that I think hopefully maybe nobody has, but we'll see. So I have this Vampirella magazine.
Sick.
But then I also have the Terror Tales from the from the 30s that it's based on.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so homage.
Wow, that's crazy, bro. Dang on, bro. That's good.
And so
now, how did you know that, or was it serendipity?
This is great. The eBay seller, he actually was trying to sell this, and in order to sell this, he threw this magazine in.
Oh, so he pitched both of them at the same time?
Yeah.
Smart. That is smart.
Very smart.
That's good business.
He got me. So, and then since Chanko's not here, someone's got to show Brazilian books. And,
one of one.
Yeah. Right. So I have I've shown this before, the Frankenstein.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just to make Big Nasty jealous, right?
Yeah, it did. And I think Chanko as well, because he really wanted this as well. But they were
I'm sure he did.
They wanted like $450 or $475 for it, and I was like, I'll give you $250. And he was like,
damn.
And so I
gotta get me one of these fucking 101s for $250. What the hell?
And then I just got these from a recent Heritage show. So I've shown these to Steppo already. So, but I got this.
Oh man. Damn, you just mopping it in, bro. You get shit every other day. What the hell?
This was great because I thought so. Mike just grabbed 2 books right when this one came up in the auction, and the books he bought were pretty expensive. But they were worth it. Don't get me wrong. Like he
got some killers, yeah.
Right, but it was almost like people burnt their cash out by the time I got this book, and so I felt like I got this for a steal. I got it for $265 or no $235, I think.
Yeah, you're pretty thrifty.
Yeah, I have a limit, you know.
That's cool,
And
man.
the book I was really going after came the next
Uh-oh.
day. Same thing happened. All the big books were like pushed to the front, and then by the time this book came around, you know, people had blown their wads, you know. So, in a matter of speaking, so I just love
Like
the
that
art.
one, huh?
Yeah, it's not. There's nothing. Well, there's not a lot going on here as far as horror or anything like that, but it's so well painted. You know, it's just all that shadow work and
Pretty good.
and all that. So, yeah,
All right.
it's, restored, but it's just well, yeah, it's got some pretty big restoration on it, but whatever.
Pretty cool. You went a little deeper in the pockets for that one, huh?
It was also about the same price. It was about
Oh, okay.
$250 or something like that. So.
What's up with that romance you got recently? You swore you hated him.
Yeah, I wanted to show that.
Yeah, I see that thing.
Yeah, so
What made you break your morals? And there it goes. Look
Yeah,
at it. He's like,
I don't usually get romance books. They're just not my groove, you know.
that's pretty nice colors on that one.
Oh,
Though. That's
but
cool.
look at this, you know, all this work up
Yeah, that's
here.
neat.
And then I love this sort of like the helmet has this sort of I like the spotlight and moon covers on a lot of these books, you know, and this has got sort of that same sort of like
Man, you're
composition.
making me remember shit that I've gotten rid of. I wish I would have kept. It sucks.
Dude, this was really cheap. I got this for I think I got this for like $30 or something like that.
There was
And so you
yeah.
can get these, you know.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, Jason, I can tell you that first romance,
Yeah.
a lot of the reason why a lot of those are beautiful is there was a warehouse that the file copies came up, and back about 8 years ago, my local comic shop had basically gotten in a bunch, cheap like that, $25-$30, the file copies, had them sent in, and had them. They all came back 996, 94s, and he said $95 a throw.
Oh wow!
And there were about 9 of them, so I bought them.
Oh, that's great.
And they are the highest graded or only ones on the auction are on the census.
Wow.
Are the ones that I have. Wow. Now, is there enormous demand for this stuff? Well, the answer is probably not, but they're absolutely breathtaking romance covers that, you know, if even if I doubled the price on them, they would still be a steal and extremely high grade. They were all kept in a drawer. It was warmer though, so the pages are like cream or off-white.
Yeah, okay.
I mean that's basically all. I think there was a little bit of heat wherever they were. This was the one that I swiped from Jason.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
this is the Brazilian Black Hood.
Yeah, it corners two things I'm really into collecting right now. It's Black Hood and Brazilian books. But
what do you mean? Like you outbid him on that? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. But that's okay. I'm glad it went to a better home.
That's a killer book, man.
It is great.
What was I would guess the superhero like Brazilian stuff goes for a little premium.
Yeah, it does. Just because of the scarcity of it and the curiosity of it, you know.
Yeah, there's like 1 or 2, and that's all there is. Jason, I had a question. Do you know much about the Gibby Menzel books? This is a Gibby Menzel.
I do. So that Gibby, that's the character, the blue black guy in the corner there.
That's Gibby?
That's Gibby. Gibby was a racial slur for little black newsboys. And so because this book, the Gibby itself, Gibby Menzel, was so popular in Brazil that it became slang for comics after that.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, do you know the thing is, this one is from September of 1942.
Yeah, I believe it. That's amazing. They had some very like the American books came out and they were right on their heels. I mean, because Black Hood comes from that era as well, 42.
They have a lot of different characters in these. I have that one other one that I have too. This is a Dave Stevens cover. Excuse me, Matt Baker cover.
Okay, thank you. I was like, oh wow.
Oh, neat.
Wow, that's great.
That's one of the better flamethrowers. Yeah.
Korean War.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
And these guys are biting the dust here.
Not a topic you see Baker do a whole lot. I mean,
it's rare because of that. Now, Biggie, I've got. If you want to have someone
good.
else show something, I've got these flashes. So
No, I want
if
to see
you
the
wanna
flash.
have-
No, I'm good.
okay,
yeah.
I would. Okay, you're the boss.
I was going to declare everybody winners on that one. We ain't going to have to.
cool.
Vote. It's all
Alright.
good.
Pretty nice stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, I see the feathers and the
Wow.
like the angelic. Oh my God, they're so much better than the silver, dude. They're so good.
Yeah. What?
Now
how
this
did he-
is from September of 1940.
that's a mold off, right?
That's a mold off.
So how did he go from this to like what he was doing in the Silver Age?
I mean, the early Silver Age, there's a little bit of it, but not as good as this. There's just a
Well,
little bit in the
Moldoff did
beginning.
a lot of the Batmans, and I loved it as a kid.
Okay. Well, I mean,
And when Infantino took over, I had a hard time with it.
but you have to admit that the stylistically,
so much better.
His drawing is at like peak here. It
So
feels
much
like.
better. And it's like every one. Like
Yeah.
you could get what was that one series? Comic Cavalcade with Hawkman's in them, and they're phenomenal.
Yeah. That feathery
Look
look
at
is just so cool. They should bring it back. I don't know why they don't.
And they're
This
not
is-
crazy expensive either. Like
This is well, these ain't exactly these ain't cheap.
no, but
I mean, but they're not a killer.
Well,
No,
They're not a killer.
and also the Hawkman ones are usually more expensive than the Flash ones.
They are
Yeah.
because they're just better.
Yeah.
I have nothing against E. Hibbard for or Kubert or Nodell or whoever it is that worked on the Flash covers. They're okay,
Yeah.
but compared to the amount of work that goes into these covers and the composition and the layout and
Yeah,
the
even-
execution,
Even
there
Kubert,
is no comparison.
even Kubert's Hawkman is nothing like this. It's
Still pretty good.
it's
Yeah.
not bad. Yeah, he's not
Still pretty damn good. I
Yeah.
mean, I won't say I'm a Hawkman snob because I'm not, but I'm here to tell you I love Hawkman, and I think that Hubert's interpretation is excellent. And of course, then Murphy Anderson got it, and then Murphy, which he's a very they're like portraits. There doesn't seem to be a lot of movement, but they're beautiful static pieces. They're truly beautiful. But this one is from March of 1941.
That's amazing. So now the lore with Hawkman? He starts off as like a reincarnation, or is that it, of an Egyptian god, and then in the Silver Age he's like an alien or something, or
In the Silver Age, he is a policeman from Thanagar,
okay,
and he brings his squeeze Shaira with him.
okay,
But in this book, she's Sheila Sanders,
okay,
and she becomes Hawk Girl. His girlfriend becomes Hawk Girl, and then they have the various adventures that they have together. And I think then later on, then they worked in this Egyptian thing where they are killed by the same guy over and over, or they kill him, and it's over and over and over again.
okay, interesting.
This one is from September of 1942, and when this came out, Jimmy Doolittle had just it was the Doolittle raid on Tokyo, and so you'll see that Hawkman and his hawk are dropping bombs on Japan. You see,
Wow,
wow. No, I didn't know that. Yeah.
that's wild.
and the V for victory,
Yeah,
and you see the way he would sign. He'd always sign it Shelley.
okay,
The interesting thing is that V for victory was not really for V for victory. Do you know what it meant? What it was for?
Maybe Fowler. I don't know.
No, what it was that Winston Churchill used it, and you'll see all the pictures with him holding up two fingers.
yeah,
Peace.
In ancient times, the longbow of the British archers, particularly at the Battle of Agincourt, where the French knights were coming across the field at them, and it was all muddy, and they took the higher ground, and they got mired down on this. But these guys would train for months and months and years to get the arm strength to pull these long bows, the U bows, and they basically they were almost misshapen. They were so strong because the longbows could hurl these arrows with incredible velocity, and with all the practice they had, it was that they rained them and it would actually penetrate the armor.
Wow.
Or any chink in the armor, and they murdered the hell out of the French.
Mm-hmm.
So when the French hated them so much, the British archers, they detested them. The first thing that they did was they amputated their 2 fingers,
Oh.
Wow.
so they could never draw a bow again.
Mm.
That's the first thing. And so to show that they were still fighting, they said, "I still got my fingers."
Damn, that's hard.
Mm.
That's where the V for victory came from.
Wow.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
That's
That
great.
is stuff right there.
That is.
So anyway, there's that one.
That's some good shit.
That's actually where the upside, the backwards, the FU from England came from. Stefan.
Well, but you'll notice that when Churchill flashes that,
Yes. Yeah.
he's smiling. He's
Yeah.
going, "I got him."
Yeah,
You know?
that used to be the signal for the longbows. In fact, you know how the English give the FU, they do the peace sign backwards. That was the signal for the longbow archers.
Wow.
That's,
Oh wow.
in fact, I love the story. Thank you.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
This is Flash 37, and this is from January of 1943. So it would have been probably in December or November of 1942. And this is one of the very best ones. This has both Hawkman and Hawkgirl on the cover, and it's a beautiful, beautiful color stripe.
Look at that header. Everything's so
Amazing.
cool.
I own that, but when I got it, I got just the front cover. I don't know if I
Okay.
the video.
No, you still got it, man. That's cool.
It's so sad.
Look at that header, man. That is
It is
crazy.
amazing. I love that.
Oh, my
It's a
God.
beautiful book.
All the birds flying. It's so cool.
Look how much work. I mean, this took an awful lot of work to create all of this in scale and correctly. And when you look at the Flash covers, it's sort of wham bam, thank you, man.
And they were drawing on bigger sketch paper or whatever than they were in the Silver Age. So
What up, Great
there's a lot
Legend?
more
Good to see
going
you,
on
man.
there.
Good to see you guys.
This is Flash number
Sorry,
39. This one is from March of 1943. And here it's a 6.5 with
yeah.
white pages. And Hawkgirl is kicking the crooks right in the ass.
That is that's got to be a swipe. I love to figure out what she swiped from because it's clearly swiped from a photo or her face
Think
is
so?
so photorealistic.
Okay.
It's got
It
to
was
be
probably Moldov's girlfriend.
yeah.
And they'd gone out on a picnic, and she was laughing at a joke or something, or she opened a beer and it sprayed on her, and she started laughing. He has a picture of it, and he says, "I'm putting your head on Hawkgirl." I mean, because it does look like a photo. You're right,
Sports.
but it's well drawn.
Yeah, it is.
I like the birds too, because I've been noticing LB Cole has a lot of birds in his covers and stuff sometimes, you know. And
Oh yeah, he loved. Yeah, he definitely. Well, he did a lot of just nature comics and also magazines. So he had a real love affair.
a good
He did a lot
bird.
of junior classics too.
That's right.
This is Flash 55 from July of 1944.
Mm. It's gonna be a humdinger.
That's
Wow.
looking
Look at the
good.
lighting on that. That's great.
Dang on. That's right in your face.
Yeah, that really is like woof.
That's good.
Just hit you.
Yeah, I'm jelly, man. I need some of this. You got some of this, Archivist? You dig
Like
on
I said, all I got is just
Just got the one. I mean, one's better than none, dude. One's better than none, bro. I need to catch up.
I have some Flash comics that don't have the Hawkman on them, but I got
Okay.
two of those. Yeah.
See, that counts.
Yeah.
Here's another Moldoff cover. This one is from January of 1940. Is this out of order? Let's see here. This is 49. Yeah, this was 55, so this one is out of order. This is 49, and it's got an old label. This has a first gen case on it. 6.5 off-white pages from January of 44, so probably December of 1943.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, the birds.
So
Bird's
you
always
got,
fucking
super villain there, huh? All right, cool.
like a magician.
Yeah, Blackstone.
Good stuff.
This one, this is my last Flash, Golden Age Flash. This is Flash number 88. It's in a remarkable off-white white, and it's a 9.0. And this is the first appearance of the Gentleman Ghost.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite.
Crazy to me that you
Is
can
that
have a 4.5 white pages and then you can have a 9.4 off white to white pages. It
Yeah.
just blows my mind.
Is that a Kubert?
Yes.
Okay.
And Kubert had taken over for E.E. Hibbard
Mhm.
on the cover with Flash.
Right. And there's no dopey sidekicks near him, so that's kind of cool.
Well, of course, the Flash did have Winky, Blinky, and Naughty.
Yeah.
And he did, which I loathe in detail. I don't like Doby Dickles at all
Yeah,
either.
he's terrible.
I think Doby Dickles cause blech. So is Percival Pop.
Oh,
If you can understand Percival Pop, they had with the Spectre. Does this make any sense why you would have a guy named Percival Pop with a reincarnated Spectre?
Right. Very
Sorry,
straight-
doesn't work.
A guy named Percival needs a poke in the eye, I think. I feel
Any
like-
guy named Percival needs to be beaten severely. and the same thing with More Fun, where they had Clover and Dover.
Oh,
What's that? And they had Green Arrow and Speedy. They go, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" He says, "Hey, we're in here too." Well, they have like 2 pages, but they put them on the cover.
At least it wasn't Ben and Dover. Don't worry, you're all right.
Books you want to share? Who that? I don't know if he got a chance to do his.
Nah, what you said?
We was doing books that people don't have, or you could just show anything you want. Now we're kind of over.
No, I'm not. I wasn't participating.
Oh, okay. I got the Steve Canyon from Legend. Kind of cool.
Number 1,
Very
Yep.
cool.
First appearance.
Milton Caniff did not get any of the credit that he deserved for Steve Canyon and for what's the other guy?
Ain't there a famous girl that comes in this later too? Like
Pirates, or is that
Jade.
who's that? Yeah.
Jane?
Jade, I think. There's what was the other one he did? Terry and the Pirates was the other one that he
Yeah,
did.
that's what I said. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. I think it's 1948.
His original art, the strip art, goes for quite a bit. I know that because I've been trying to pick some up and I can't.
These books just never seem to move much. Like you're always gonna be able to get a cool war
Yeah.
book for pretty cheap.
That's fantastic.
And I'm attracted every time I see something like that.
Yeah.
I think I'll buy that.
Yeah, and the thing is, you can. That's the great part about it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I love this. This one's cool. My boy Tiger told me it reminds him of a different issue. I forget what he said it was, but
Night
it's a pretty
Tiger,
sweet
Mike.
book.
Yeah, Mike is
Yeah.
great.
Little Simon Kirby, Golden Age.
Guilty.
Very cool.
Yeah, guilty traps to guilt, or justice traps to guilty.
Guilty of being awesome.
Yeah, just some old school. When I first started collecting, I was such a big Kirby mark, man. I was just like, I gotta get more Kirby.
When you first started collecting, come on.
I love them, yeah. Come on.
Yeah, when you get into the hobby a little longer, you may get past Kirby a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm sure you.
I don't
will.
know. I'll try.
I don't think he will, man. I don't think he will.
I have my little crushes, man. I have my little
He's
crushes.
amazing. He is amazing, and an amazing story. The man himself was an amazing story. The war stories that he was. It's sobering.
It's amazing to see how much his style develops over the eras as well. I just love that.
To hear how tough he was, yet how somber he was at the same time, but how friendly he was to people. Like, I don't know, the guy's Yeah, Kirby's pretty cool.
You've got to know that there were some demons. That one story where he was in that Ratskeller or whatever it was, that the tavern,
Yeah.
and the SS officers. I mean, I read the story. You've heard it, haven't you, Jason?
Wow. Oh.
He does. Kirby would do reconnaissance because he could draw exactly where they were going to go in.
Okay.
So if he came into a village, he would draw everything so that where the cover was, where the roads were, where the buildings were, whatever, if there was any like sheds or trees or anything like that, so that they knew they knew exactly what they were going to be going in, because he could draw it exactly what it was, right?
Mm.
And he would generally go out with either there were two, he and another guy would go, or just he himself alone would go out to do this.
Wow.
By himself. So he was at the edge of the tree line of a forest. He was coming out, and then there was sort of a clearing, and there was this tavern. Well, of course, if you're a GI, and there's a tavern, he says, hey, maybe there's something in there.
Yeah.
So he worked around and he looked inside, and his eyes adjusted to the darkness, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he could see that there are all a bunch of bottles on the behind the bar. All these bottles were there.
Mm.
He said, oh. So he came in and he walked in. It was bright outside. He came inside, and as he was going, he's reaching for something in the bar, and then he all of a sudden realized he wasn't alone. He turned around, and there were 3 SS officers sitting there drinking.
Oh man.
And they stood up and they pulled their Lugers on him, and they held him, and they said, what do we have here?
Wow.
And what was his real name, Biggie?
Jacob Kurtzberg.
Mm.
Jacob Kurtzberg.
Wow.
And he says, they took his tag and they said, what do we got here? Oh, it's a Kurtzberg. It's a Jew.
Mm.
And they started to berate the hell out of him because he was Jewish.
Wow.
And so there isn't a damn thing that he can do, because there's 3 of them and they got the drop on him.
Mm.
So they tormented him and they pushed him around, and then finally they shoved him down onto his knees.
Mm.
And they were about ready to shoot him in the head. And one of the SS officers had a Nazi dagger in his boot. And he said that, I remember grabbing the dagger, and then there was this red mist.
Wow.
And when I finally came to my senses again,
Mm-hmm.
all 3 of the Germans were dead at my feet, stabbed to death. He says, and I don't even remember what happened.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's Jack Kirby.
Wow.
Good Lord.
That's crazy.
I mean, that's for real. What'd you do in the war? Hey, Jack, what'd you do in the war? And then the other thing that is fascinating is that Kirby goes over and he's with Patton. And then the guy that took over at Timely for the covers was, damn it, who's the next guy? Anyway, he got drafted. So then Sid Shores took over the covers. And then he got drafted. And then Sid Shores got sent over. And he was, I believe, near Bastogne, where he got hit. And then Patton came up and relieved them there. And it was when he was with Patton, just like Kirby. They didn't know that, though. So then, and when they went in to relieve them at Bastogne, he got wounded badly, and then they medevaced him out to England, and that's where Sid Shores spent the rest of the war, was in England, rehabilitating from his wounds.
Mm.
And so then finally, when the war was over, and then he was stable enough to then travel, he was okay. So he came back over to the United States, and he went back to Timely, which is where Kirby went too, or Marvel by this time, maybe Marvel Timely, Atlas, whatever they were doing to save money. And they were, I guess, down in the Timely lunchroom. And so they were just talking, and Shores was sitting with Kirby.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, were you in the war? He says, yeah, I got tagged at Bastogne. He says, oh, really? Who were you with? I says, I was with Patton. He said, so was I. What unit were you in? They were in the same unit, and they didn't even know it. So I
What
mean,
if,
you talk about the stuff that the coincidence
yeah.
of it that two guys would, and so it was that kind of a thing quite a bit. But when I read that story about when I read this story about Kirby, and there's more of it too, and there are interviews where he talks. I don't know if you've ever seen them, but they're on YouTube where they'll interview him and he'll talk about it, and he gets into a real funk when he gets too deep into it to remembering stuff. He gets quite dark, and understandably so. But it's extremely poignant to listen. And you think about this sort of fun, Fantastic Four. Hey, there's Thor. Thor is flying. He got the FF doing this, and all the different stuff that he had done. What Kirby did that was so friendly in comic code, and everything else that was so friendly and familiar with Kirby. And yet the man lived an incredible... Ken Bald, you talked about Ken Bald.
Mm-hmm.
Ken Bald enlisted in 1942, December 7th of 42, into the Marine Corps.
Mm.
And then he ended up having to go to like Peleliu and Iwo and Tarawa.
Jesus.
And he was so good, and he was so smart, and he was so adept, and a great Marine. And it's, and you've got to be fit to be a Marine.
Yeah.
He basically was a captain by the time he got out. From 42 to 45, he advanced all the way up to captain from an enlistment. And they used him in intelligence. And not only was he working with the Marines because they were hooked up with Navy, but they worked with the Army. So he was working with the intelligence service of the Army.
Wow.
Decorated, came out, and then he drew comic books till he was like 102 or whatever it was. So here he's drawing these good girl covers and stuff like that.
Just to say you survived, Peleliu.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just, and Bob Brown, who did Space Ranger and a bunch of other stuff. He had about 8 air medals. He was with Curtis LeMay bombing Tokyo with the low-level incendiaries.
I wonder if there was something intentional about the military sending Jewish guys to the Western Front. Like, this is personal, go out there and get them, or.
Well, my front desk clerk was named Harry Stern, a Jewish fellow, big fella. And his entire family went into the ovens.
Wow.
So when he enlisted and went in, he went back to avenge his family, survived the war. I used to talk with him at great length about it because he was there. And my breakfast cook was incarcerated she was in the same camp as not the same camp, but she was one of the interned Nisi Japanese.
Right.
And she and her mother were incarcerated. I mean, they were in prison basically for the duration of the war.
Yeah.
So my age is such that I had occasion to talk with quite a few. Yeah. And of course, I'm old enough that my grandfather, as you know, was an ambulance driver in the First War. Wow. So I grew up with a guy that was by the trenches and saw everything you could see that happened to a human body in the trenches of World War I. It's a bit sobering. I don't want to bring this down, but it's the history. This may be one of the reasons why I have such a deep, abiding love of history, because I lived with the people that made the history. I lived in that generation.
I was going to say, when you're talking about how big the regiments were, or the I forgot what the term we used, but they were huge. Like,
the divisions. Absolutely. Where were you?
Yeah. Because I've told Stepan a few of you guys before. My grandfather was a part of the Red Ball Express, and that was
hell of a man.
Huge group, and it was just the amount. I wish I would have talked to my grandfather more about it, but he really didn't want to talk about it.
But I was going to say, Russell, they don't really talk about it.
They didn't really talk about it. The only thing he told about it, it was Patton's I think it was granddaughter. They had like some kind of little thing, and my grandfather met her.
Oh, really?
She said, "You're welcome to come to, I guess, the family house that it was. I think in England, maybe." And my grandfather said, "Thank you for the invite, but you would never get me on a plane again." And it was just because flying, that you got to think about it. You flying across and those big bombers and bombs are flying, blowing up around you. And I could only imagine. I think, and I don't remember any stories of my grandfather flying in an airplane ever since after World War II. Wow. I don't remember any stories my dad would tell.
Well, they would have gone. I think your grandfather probably would have gone over by ship, not by plane.
Well, I don't know how they went over, but I know he
by
said
ship.
he didn't want, he didn't want to fly in a plane, so he had a bad experience with a plane.
Russell? Can I just say one thing? Because the Army keeps records of all that, if you know what your grandfather's unit was, you can go to the national. You can go to the National Personnel Center that's in St. Louis. You can write them, or go online, and if they have a nominal fee, you can research. If you can find out what unit he was in, you can track them right through the war and all of the action they were in. Wow. That's my grandfather. My grandfather, I sweet talked a guy at the National Archives, and in his off time, he went through the files of the American Expeditionary Force, and because he knew what unit he was in, he was able to track my grandfather, and he found and took copies of all the correspondence where he was transferred, where he was, when was he there, when he got advanced, when he became a sergeant. And all this other stuff. And then when I found all the cache of pictures from my father, I mean, I had written the thing and I got his victory medal, and then I got a victory medal from Oregon for him, because you have to prove what they did. And he was at Verdun and he was in the Argonne Forest, both. And he was with the French because that's what they wanted first. But what I'm getting at is this, though. You can track him and find out everywhere he went and what he did, because they have records of what the units were doing, and some of them even have logs as far as what they did. So you might want to look into that, because it's fascinating.
I want to tell you this, and I think somebody did that because at his funeral they had maps with the Red Ball Express with where they drove. They had like a whole bunch of information from his unit. So somebody did a lot of that research when he passed, and they applied for he had a military funeral. They sent some Army, and we actually General Honore. I don't know if y'all know General Honore. He was like the famous general that was down in New Orleans when we had Katrina, that George Bush sent down in Katrina, and he came speak at the funeral as well, but he's kind of friends of the family. But they when we sent all that information, he knew about the passing, but he made sure to request, that he get sent.
That's wonderful. So what an honor. That's well deserved.
It was probably it's a sad day, but it was very honorable, to hear him talk about it, So then you see all the maps laid out from the war of where they drove behind the lines, and it was a whole bunch of, it was a little overwhelming at the time. I
can imagine.
I know my dad still has all that stuff, so I probably could look at it again.
With me, that it took me 30 years to find out everything there was about my grandfather. It took me that long to source and get through all that stuff in order to find it, to do it. But I wanted to, there it is.
In fact, there it is.
He's wearing a French Adrian helmet, you can see, and that is his SSU, the sanitary service units is what they called it. There he is at the front, and I believe that was just before they went into the Argonne Forest right there. And they trained on Model Ts, and the French wanted the Model Ts, and when they got there, they took them away from them.
You did that's where you went and got all your information. What you're telling Houdat to do, isn't that where you started, where you got all your information?
I went to and of course the thing was that the National Record Center. I'll get off of this just a second, Biggie. I'm sorry, but I contacted them, and I had his dog tag, and I had his discharge, but his discharge was from 151st Depot Brigade in Devens, Massachusetts. And I go, Depot Brigade? What was he doing? Guarding a train station?
If people don't know, actually, in the chat, that's the book that Stephen wrote about his grandfather.
Yeah.
So, but what happened was, right after World War II, and going into just after Korea and then into Vietnam, they had records spread out all over the country, everywhere, all these different cities they would warehouse this stuff, basically. And so then they said, this is ridiculous. If we try to find records for anybody to establish anything, it doesn't, the War College, we can't find anything. Let's consolidate it. So they built a building in the middle of the country in St. Louis. And then they brought in all the records from the Revolutionary War all the way through Vietnam. And then they had a big fire.
Oh.
And they burned a huge amount of all these priceless
Oh my God.
service records. And so when I sent it in, they said that they had no records of my grandfather serving.
Wow.
And they said, we're going to have to shift it over to the records reconstruction. And then the records reconstruction, they would look through the pieces of paper and the ASCII and all this other stuff, or the scans, to see if there's anything there. And they said, we can't find anything. We will not issue you the medal. Now, my grandfather in the Argonne injured his back. It bothered him his whole life. He blew out his back. They were lifting some timber to build a revetment for where they would back up their ambulances to basically park them. And so he hurt himself, and he went in and he filed a report for his back because it flattened him. He caught the Spanish flu twice and lived through it as well. But he hurt his back. So, any kind of time you have an insurance form you have to fill out, they're intrusive as hell.
Yeah.
And so he filled out everything. And so my dad said, Dad, my dad said to me, he says, Dad injured his back, and I know that he filed with the VA.
Yeah, that's how you back.
And so I contacted the VA.
Yeah.
And they had them all. They had all the records.
Yeah.
Because he had to show where he was, what he was doing, and everything else to establish the loss. In order to get benefits, you had to get 10% disability. And they established through careful mathematical and everything else that Grandpa was 9% disabled. And Grandpa went back 3 times, in 21 and I think in 28. He went back and he applied again. He says, my back is not good. And each time, with great regularity, 9% each time.
Oh my gosh.
And Grandpa never complained. He never, and so he had these pillows at dinner time when we would have family dinner. He would have a bunch of pillows back behind his lower back.
Wow.
And he put in a swimming pool so that he could swim, so he could keep himself limber.
Wow.
And but the upshot of it was that because the VA had it, and so they said, we'll send the records down to Portland. So I thought they would send me photostats. They sent my grandpa's actual handwritten letters down, my grandfather's hand, from 1921.
Yeah.
So I scanned everything. I took pictures of everything that was there, which I still have. And then because then I could find where he was, I submitted it to them, and then they issued me the victory medal that he had earned during the war. And I sent the same information to a camp here in, not every state had a victory medal, but Oregon did. Okay. And so I sent it to Camp Withicum, which is where they keep all their stuff here. And the guy wrote me a beautiful letter. I have it. He went out into the museum and into one of the storage areas, and he found an unissued from the war Oregon Victory Medal, and he sent, with the appreciation of the people of Oregon, we send this to the memory of your grandfather.
Wow.
So those are precious to me. And then I was able to then take all of that information. I just sat down at my desk and I wrote it out by hand.
Wow.
And when my dad found this cache of pictures and also more documents, my grandfather's this wispy paper, and he applied to be a captain. He applied to be an officer, and they said, no, we're not taking any more officers. He was going to stay in. So he said, okay. And then what he did was he went to, on the GI Bill, his girlfriend was in DeLand, Florida, and he went to Stetson Law School because he was at Harvard Law for the first year. His father was an upholsterer, and he earned the money and had academics so he could go to Harvard Law School, my grandfather.
Wow.
And so he went to DeLand, Florida, and he went to Stetson. And when he graduated from Stetson, he graduated at the top of his class, and he had a handwritten letter from the chancellor of the school, this glowing report that Albert Gentner is the best, he absolutely brilliant legal mind, etc. And then he went into the hotel industry after many, many years as a civil attorney before the Oregon Supreme Court, and then ended up going into hoteliers. And then I was the third generation hotelier, and that's where we were. But my grandfather's service, and I put it in the book, he only told a few stories, and I was able to document everything. I mean, and they said I got the Oregonian, our paper, to review it, which was a feat to get them to do that. And they reviewed it and they put it in the paper. And they said that I doggedly document his entire. I said, doggedly? I'm just being thorough. It's just who I am. I get my fingers in, He doggedly tells the story of his grandfather.
Wow.
Susie's dad was in a B-24.
Wow.
And they went the full length of all the missions, like the Memphis Belle. And they were not in a B-17. They were in a B-24 Liberator. And they all came through. 44 missions in that plane. Her dad continued flying, as well in other bombers. But the name of their ship was Lonesome, and one of the worst casualty aircraft war for them was when they had to bomb Ploesti in Romania, which was where all the oil was coming from for the Germans to prosecute the war. And so they had flak towers and fighters and everything else, and it was absolutely devastating. And they had to bomb it 3 times to take it out. Wow. And her dad was on their B-24 named Lonesome, because they're all bachelors. They named their ship Lonesome. Went through, and they all came out of it, but they all bore the scars of watching their friends go. Really, really something. So I hope that you've enjoyed our history class this evening.
Let Steppo know if anyone wants a copy of his book. I'm sure everybody would like a copy.
I've been looking for one, actually.
Well, if you would like, gentlemen, if you will email me your addresses, I'll sign a copy of the book to you, and I'll be happy to send it to you.
All right. Thank you.
Really? Wow. Thank you so much. That was very.
I should have before. Russell, if you'd like one, I'd happily send you one too.
I'd be happy to pay for one.
You make me feel like I need to.
Yes. I would love. I would love one. I definitely would love one.
I need to do more research on my grandfathers and learn. I have a nice little. We have a memoriam, like a case. It's got the flag. It's got a picture of his ship he was on, and picture of him, and all that stuff. But I need to learn more. But
it's important. It's important that we don't forget.
Yeah,
because our generation, we're the last step. Because my kid, my child, will know this. And actually, when I wrote the book, I basically had it copyright, and then I also had it put into the Library of Congress.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
So it is. I sent them a couple copies, and it is copyrighted, and I'm in the Library of Congress with it.
Awesome.
So that whenever anybody does research and stuff, and it's in museums across the country, World War I museums, I contacted them. I said, "Would you have any interest?" Oh, we'd love to have it. So, I'm around, but I will send you guys. I have,
nice.
My selling service on Amazon. The company gave up. They quit doing it. So the ones that are left are the ones that are all used and everything else. But I have boxes of pristine, the ones I send to my buddies, which you guys are. these are absolutely pristine copies. They've never even been opened.
Yeah, I think I looked on Amazon. And I don't know if I could find a copy. I think that was the issue, or maybe I was looking some.
No, that's all right. It's my pleasure to send them.
Well,
So, and I actually, and you know, I do have boxes from comic books from my comic shop. So they'll arrive in very nice shape, I assure you.
okay, with the bubble wrap and all that, right?
Let me drop a leg for Roman,
Roman
and then I
Furter.
got a little tiny
Big Biggie. Biggie. Biggie.
Let me highlight what he said. He goes, shout out to Biggie, Hoodat, Bleeker, Collecto, and Jason. So this is a short one. It's silly, but my mom would talk about my grandfather's dad, and he was strong man, you know, bronze skin. And she said he had 2 words. He never heard him talk, called him Papa, and he just didn't say much. He was he'd go, oh, and then he'd go, oh. That's all you ever got out of the guy.
Wow.
And you knew what they said, you knew what he said, you knew what he meant.
Yeah. A man of few words, but you know.
They were quite, my grandpa was quiet, like very modest. That's kind of the style back then, I think. They were just
Just like you, Biggie.
Yeah. It was a different time back then. Everybody was
Absolutely. Yeah,
All right.
you guys, all you guys, we all follow each other. So just hit me on the Instagram. Give me your address, full name and address, so that I can address it properly, and I'll drop those into the mail on Monday to you.
Thank
I
you, man.
appreciate that, man. I want to pay you though. I feel like
No.
the worker's worth his hire. You know, I mean.
Well, worth is higher. Catch me on the rebound. If you guys have an interest to read it, it is my pleasure to share it with you. I confess that when you're done, though, I mean, when you've heard my voice, when you're reading this, the way I wrote it is if I'm talking. So you're going to hear my voice in your head as you're reading this.
That's
I'm going to get in your head. Okay.
That's a fact. I'll tell you that right now. 100% fact. I've read the whole thing. Sounds just like Steppo.
Maybe we could do a review on it.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah. Since,
Matt
has it. What?
Don't let D-Runk read it, please.
Yeah, well,
he'll kill me.
A 3.5 out of 4 or 5.
This is unclear. What's this
It's
picture?
not a comic, but we
Not
can
enough
do it.
background.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll be great. All right. Well, you guys have quenched my thirst of my Friday night evening. I really appreciate everybody that came through, and we will be back on Sunday. We'll go around the horn a little bit. So for me, Friday nights Collector Club, Thursday is Hot 5, Wednesday is Book Club, and that's about what you get out of me. How about you, Archivist? I seen that you did the video a couple weeks. You're back, and I'm glad that you made a new video. And what you got going on?
Thank you. Yeah. So last Wednesday I was on Mr. McGroovy's channel. Paul, check it. He's a wonderful interview I had with him. He was really fun to talk to. Then yesterday I dropped a video, just a unboxing and AOK type video. I have staples coming for a book that I'm working on for Johnny that should be coming tomorrow. Because I had to get some extra staples. Anyways, I will hopefully be dropping a video early next week. So
good. Very nice.
Yeah.
Stepper.
I propose to be on the church, Bleeker's Church, on Sunday, and I will be basking in the glow of our new certified artist, Aaron.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
And last week he was doodling along, and I said, "What's this going to be?" You know, I said, "It's a guy." Well, I don't know if I want it. It's a guy. And then he kept going, and it turned into Mumra.
Oh no! Oh yeah. That's
and
right.
I said, "Okay, done."
Awesome.
So he drew a great Mumra, and then he had he had the Mumra before he turns into Mumra on the cover, and then you turn the book over. It was a blank, and then on the other side, then he's all on fire. You know,
That's great. That's awesome.
And then Monday, Monday, as I said, as I just said to Jason, is that Alan and I will be doing Fox Features Syndicate books. So there'll be a lot of Blue Beetles, and there'll be a bunch of for me, and then I have and there'll be probably JoJo and some other stuff like that, some Fox Feature Syndicate stuff. So it'll be really, really good. Fox Feature Syndicate is incredible. I mean, the stuff they had, and the story behind it is amazing too. I mean, cheap ass. I mean, really. I mean, oh my God.
Yeah, they scared away the Iger studio at one point. So yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm certain it's because Victor Fox didn't pay them. I think he was famous for not paying. That's where Feldstein had to. They said, "Look, we got to get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do."
Nice. Go vote for who that. His daughter is.
We got a 3 days. We have a 3-day lapse, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's 27th. It starts back up.
Okay.
She made the quarterfinals with the top one, one of the top 1% people up there. So they got the quarterfinals, and I think they're gonna have. I think they're gonna break that up into two groups or whatever, and then there's the finals. But yeah, it's down to the nitty gritty. Down to the nitty gritty.
Right.
So he got farther than anybody could expect. I appreciate everybody. It's part of a journey. The comic book community has come strong on Facebook and YouTube, along with Instagram as well.
Yeah.
And shout out to everybody who's voted. Special shout out to a lot of people who donated to vote, because they actually send like the top donated people, and it's I was shocked with some of those numbers as well. So appreciate everybody that takes the time out of the day, and if you did donate financially, that is a tax write-off. Just letting people know. It's, the Planetary Society. It goes to the Planetary Society with the nonprofit stuff like that. So just saying. But yeah, I think we're doing an auction Saturday.
Yeah, that's right. Saturday, Band of Bros.
Saturday. That's what we're doing
tomorrow.
Is that like Saturday tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Dude.
That's what I hear.
You already got me, Russell.
No, I'm not. No, I'm just promoting the guys. I don't really have much to sell.
Thanks to me.
Only thing new I got is this. and this. That's it. That's all I got. But
we're good.
Yeah, thank you very much. But yeah, Band of Brothers, come check out, come hang out, man. We have a lot of fun as well. I'll try to do like a buyer giveaway or something. I don't know if it depends on how I'm selling stuff. I think I'm gonna at least come hang out and try to promote everybody and do my best to help out with that. And then Sunday is church. I'm not sure if I'll be on Astonishing, but I'll definitely shout them out this Sunday. It depends on how worn out we are from Saturday. But yeah, definitely come hang out with us, man. Sub everybody up, thumbs up, and check out some of the videos I posted. I posted some shorts. If you didn't see the reveal of the books from CGC and the book, because I already packed up Steppo's books. I just got to put them in.
You sure pulled and hauled. You put me at the end. I mean, I'm sweating bullets this whole time. You dragged it out, and you were having an enormously good time, weren't you?
No. When I say they put the books lined up perfectly,
I don't believe it. I don't believe it for a minute.
The first book was the showcase. It was like when I saw it, because I grabbed what I did was I grabbed the top like this, so I didn't see the brace. I could see what books are, and then I saw your book at the very bottom. I said, "Oh, I don't have to move it," because I was afraid if I move it, I was going to see. So I was like, "All right, this is going to be perfect." So I just started going from the top, and I mean, I had a good feeling though when it started off with the showcase. When the showcase started off with an 8.0, and then that with the Nihilist book came back at 9.
That's incredible.
I was like, all right, this is, I think we're gonna be good. So I was very happy. I knew at least at one point. I knew at least one point it was gonna go up, but 2 points is
To get 2 points up is unbelievable. That's
Yeah,
you
so-
can't ask for a better bump than that.
Yeah, so that but this is just like you don't have to do it, even if you don't sell books. If you want to just make your books present better, I do recommend, you don't have to do all your books at one time. Take like 3 or 4 at a time and get them pressed and clean if you don't know how to do that. Just take a few at a time and make your books present a lot better. It'll definitely your books will thank you. I'll say that, but like it's worth it. It's very worth it, and that just shows on that book. And I really can't wait to send. I didn't pack it up yet because I got to pack my other books with it. I really can't wait to see how this book turns out.
Oh man, I still need to get that. Dang it.
Yeah, this is another one that's like it's hard to see on the camera, but it's all like a little crummy on the bottom.
Yeah, a little grime. Yeah,
a little crummy on the bottom. It has little pressable defects. Well, if I show it this far, you can. Let me see. Let me show you. Look at the difference in these 2 books.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
It's like, and this is an older book. This is from 1963.
Wow.
And this one.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
This one's super white.
Yeah, the other one almost looks beige-ish almost.
Yeah, it looks and it's not, and that's not the color. That's just the dirt.
That's right. Yeah.
So I'm not. I don't want to say a whole grade, but I think it's at least a 9.
That's awesome. That's
but I tried to tell.
No, I want a whole grade. I want 9.5.
Hey, they used to give out 9.5s.
Yeah, I guess they got rid of that number.
Yeah, they did. Comic Book Church Sunday. Band of Brothers tomorrow. Bleecker Street Comics. Give us a check out. Follow us. All the stuff. And I think I'll be on Astonishing Auctions on Sunday night as well. So.
Yeah,
well, calm down, Bleak. I mean, you look like you got your hair on fire there. What's going on?
I don't know, man. I just haven't been haven't been feeling so shit hot today. Everything behind me is always for sale, except for Castle Grayskull. Don't bother with that.
Oh shit!
Hey, what the hell, man?
I just
my spiel.
Button slip.
We always got good stuff. So come on down, especially for Band of Brothers auction.
Do you ever do the Professor anymore?
I didn't get enough views for it, and it takes like a week and a half to edit one of those things.
Those are fun.
I know they're
excellent. They really are one of your best things. Man.
Yeah, I went back to your.
You got all those voices you get to use and everything else, and singing and all that jazz.
The Wolfman and all that shit. Yeah, man.
Well, it was a total rip-off of a Canadian show. If you guys have never watched it, it's called Hilarious House of Frightenstein.
No, I don't know it.
And it's very Canadian, but it is on YouTube. I watched it when I was a really little kid. It was one of my favorite shows when I was, I think, 7 and 8 years old.
Wow.
Absolutely, by far, one of my favorite shows of all time.
That's awesome.
It burned into your brain, totally.
Right into my brain. So I became a monster guy right from day one.
That's great.
Yes, when I was adopted by my adoptive family, my adoptive family, they went to church. They were very Christian. So my parents went out to a Bible study. They came home and I had my face painted all like a what was it? I think I was Frankenstein. They came home. They lost their shit.
Oh no.
Yeah. There was a lot of praying going on, let me tell you.
Yeah.
It's all right. Monster from day one, baby. Monster from day one.
That's great.
Oh yeah, I remember that story. That's great. So speaking of astonishing, they said they took a rain check this week, but from what I hear, they're all coming Friday. Like,
oh, cool.
Troll Fire, MT,
Brian,
yeah, and maybe Paul. So
yeah, they're great guys. It was good to meet them.
Well, I think the idea of merging, having our gang hook up with their guys, I think that we have a lot of great guys. I mean, they're great guys and we're great guys, and I think it's fun to share. I think it's really. I think our community, we've got a really wonderful community. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's one of the few auctions you could watch and not have to buy anything, and still be entertained. It's like they're just funny. You just like poking at them and having fun, right?
Yeah,
that's true.
Sometimes I wish to hell they pay attention to the end line, and when they start the shot clock, when it gets to the bottom, don't be talking your ass off when I've won the book and then wait for some other clown to come in and bid me up. I love it. Right. Okay. Yeah. It's not good for me.
It's not good for you, no.
It doesn't thrill me.
I love the one that I like the one when they're like, yeah, if you buy this book, you'll wake up tomorrow and you'll have something in your collection worth it or something. Like, what the fuck? You'll wake up and you'll be glad you got this in your collection. It'll be worth
Yeah,
something.
what did I do?
It's like
If I don't get this book, my collection's crap. Like, I got to get this book, so my collection is worth it. Yeah.
This
I
guy's
love
They
got
that.
keep talking about Mr. Sinister. Oh, it's been Mr. Sinister. What about 8,000 copies of that book lying around?
Man, it gets a pop every time you show
Well,
it.
they're trying to sell. They're trying to sell books. I
Didn't you
understand.
get a 101 not too long ago, Bleak?
I've got like 4.
No, the Phoenix.
The Phoenix. No, I didn't get a 101.
Oh, you didn't?
I went and I bid on one though.
Oh,
but
I
it
feel
went
like
on
someone
the-
got one recently. I forget who it was.
But that's not a particularly that's not an uncommon book, though, is it? I mean, that's a pretty common book.
I
Not
forget
an
who got
uncommon book, but it's a book that
Who got it, Bleak? Do you know who got it?
it was on the Astonishing. I can't remember who won because at the time it went to 450, and I was like, "Fuck you guys."
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. It was raw, and I was like, "All right, it's fine, but that's still a lot of money." So I said,
All right, well, we're out of here, guys. Oh,
Good night.
yeah, thank you so much. See y'all next week, guys. See ya.
Biggie. Biggie.